Hello, everybody, and welcome to Marquee Gaming. As we're starting with the hype train tonight, thank you so much for the subs, Yona and Phantom. Thank you for kicking off that hype train. Appreciate you both. I appreciate all of you too for being here too. You all are just so great to spend your evening watching us and lurking or whatever you're doing. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. As we get ready for session 80, can't believe we reached session 80 tonight of Mystical Mishaps. And I don't know. Why don't we just get our player instructions going? Because I'm sure you guys forgot all about who our players are after 80 sessions. So, Rachel, we're going to start with you.
Yeah, who are we? Hi, I'm Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find my art over on Instagram at Pip400art. And I also stream art here on this channel on Mondays at 3:30 CST. I'll probably be still working on Euphemia for my stickers because we keep and
Thank you so much.
That's so nice. Aw, you're so sweet. Hi, Amara. Anyway, hi, I'm Rachel. I already said that. Now that see, I don't know how you do it, Mark. You actually stay on topic a little bit.
And Amara, thank you so much as well.
I don't.
We're never gonna do it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know how you DM with that happening. Like, I can't even give an intro.
Like, it's
yeah.
You gotta focus on.
I'm impressed. I'm newly impressed, even more so than before. Okay. I don't know. Just come hang out with me 3:30 tomorrow. It'll be fun. And in this game, I play Eleonora. She is a level 6 ASMR warlock, and feeling pretty good now that we are not in a cave. That is definitely a plus.
Out of the cave. That is a good thing.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, our second player tonight, we have Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I play Winnie, the level 6 monk. Hopefully soon to be level 1 cleric, but we'll see. We'll see if she ever learns. Yeah. Was there something else we were supposed to say? I just lost track of thought because my cats are about to fight, I can tell. Sorry, they're about to square up and I can see it happening in the corner of my eye. Anyway, yeah, they're fighting over the fountain. But yeah, that's all I got. Sorry.
Awesome. If you have to go break up that fight, we understand.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Our third player tonight, we have Ashley.
The knowing when they're gonna start something is so real. That happened to me when I got home today. I know, it's crazy. Anyways, hi, I'm Ashley. I also make art. It's all over Instagram. I've been posting this big one a lot. It's been fun to share it with people. I'm playing Euphemia tonight. She her face hurts a little from smiling more than she's smiled in years, possibly years.
I thought you were gonna say from kissing.
That too.
There's
It
multiple
wasn't that
reasons.
long
There's
of a kiss,
layers. Oh my
Rachel.
goodness, Phantom.
Whoa.
Thank you, Phantom. My goodness.
Anyways, she had a very eventful 24 hours of more life-changing feelings than she's felt in a while. So, curious to see what that means for her moving forward.
Yes, we will see where the progress Euphemia. And our fourth and final player tonight, we have Mike.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mike, also known as Bardic Dice, and all the socials. Yeah, you can find me in the tavern with some of the fun stuff that we're in when we play. We're show up on various channels throughout the week, like Arcane Sundries. We're playing Strixhaven. So I go from here, level 6 wizard, artificer, brawler, to a really stupid punching paladin. It's really fun. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, you can catch when all that happens in the tavern and Discord. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for supporting this channel, because we're literally just talking about not doing things for free and for what they're worth, and this is worth a channel to follow for great D&D stuff.
So, as Mike mentioned, there is a link in for the Discord in the chat right now. If you have not joined already, if you would like to check it out, you can find out about all the awesome games that are going on that Mike plays during the week. Rachel has some other games she plays in as well that she might pop into from time to time. And
Oh yeah, Friday I'm actually over at Knights of Silver Moon. So
there you go.
For more Star
There's a
Wars.
game
I forgot to
on
say
Friday
that.
Rachel
Yeah,
will be part
anyway.
of. So
Okay,
there's
sorry. Okay.
there's lots of stuff in there. Lots of fun people. Go and pop into all the streams and support all the people and be nice to everybody. That's awesome. We're all
I
awesome.
was gonna make a joke about show up to whoever's stream you like more, but just put both streams up.
Yeah. Why not do both?
Why not both?
We're not gonna make this a competition.
I was like, stop it, Michael, stop it. It's funny in my head.
But yeah, thank you all so much for showing up here tonight and showing so much love to start us off with the level 4 hype train already. Thank you. I'm Mark, the Dungeon Master, and excited to be here and get into this session. I don't have a lot to say right now, and my plans for next week may or may not change based off of how the session goes. See, it's all up in the air, so I don't have any announcements at this current moment, but I'll try to announce something at the end of the session, maybe about future stuff of the game.
It's
So
terrifying, Mark.
don't worry about it. You'll be fine, Mike. You'll be fine. Just go with the flow. But yeah, we will figure out what's gonna happen. But why don't we begin with our intro, get into tonight's session, and play. Hi, everybody. We're back and ready to begin our session. Let's begin, as we always do, a recap. I guess not always, technically. Overthinking it. We didn't have one first session, so recap for the first. But every other time, we've had a recap. Sorry.
Wow. We all saw
What?
through that.
What
is this energy right now?
I need to watch what I say and just make sure it's honest with what I'm sharing with you. So,
I'm actually yourself.
anyways, our party was they were in the mountains to the western side of the continent, and they were ready to face off against the monsters, which they found out to be minotaurs. Minotaur. I don't know if that's plural S at the end. I'm not sure.
I think it is. I think so.
When I tried to write minotaurs, it said it was wrong, but when I left it as minotaur, it was fine. So I don't know. But they were looking to
Now
find
it's
a
gonna
black
bother me.
rose. They were looking to find a black rose to help Euphemia. They had to fight these creatures that dealt some hefty damage. Really hurt. But the party stood strong and defeated them. And they were able to search kind of around the area and find a black rose hidden in a crack in the wall, growing out from there. And with it, Eleonora was able to cast Remove Curse, along with this magical item. And because of that, Euphemia's curse was broken. While doing so, though, they heard some threats from the oven that they have been dealing with. But after that, they were like, we're out of here. Hopped back over to Heaven's Reach. You get some rest. Well-deserved rest. And before that night was closed, Emilia and Edison spoke and ended that with it. So, happy moment there. But they went to bed expecting to maybe not be around in the morning, but all surprised in this timeline in the morning in their beds. So we're gonna pick up with them waking up a little later in the morning. They did some watches throughout the evening as well, but up a little later morning after they complete their long rest on the 8th day of the month and ready to take on the world, to rest, to recover, to do some other things. Who knows? We'll find out here shortly. But we have some redemptions that came in while that was happening. Let's see.
Can I just say congratulations to Jerks for catching up? And is now joining us live today.
Hey, welcome.
That's pretty fun.
Welcome! Yay!
Welcome in. Good to have you.
That's very exciting.
All of you get your advantage die.
Thanks.
Have a lower coming in right away. And you guys remember, there is raise mishaps level 2. That is always an option.
How many lowers there were last time? I'm sure there'll be many.
Chat blessing that we start off with goes to Ashley.
Thanks.
That feels right. She's blessed after her first round.
Yeah.
It's true love. That's what it is.
All right. But yeah, how would you guys like to begin your day?
Gold,
I'm gonna
do
cast
we have like
mage armor
Sorry.
away from everybody because I always forget to do that, and I'm just trying to be good and remember.
Okay, you begin the morning with a mage armor.
Yeah.
All right, let me see about mishap on that one.
Also, I realized I hadn't been keeping up my timeline, so I might need to go back and expound on it. But I have the 2nd through the 8th. Travel to mountains, rose, kiss, kiss.
There you go.
That's all you need to know.
That's all that we need to know. Well, I guess rock, friend.
All right, no
Don't forget
mishap,
rock, friend.
but mishap level is at high right now.
Okay.
It's a little later in the morning, and it is like a midday. It's a little chillier out there. Definitely feeling the coolness of winter, as it is kind of a winter month right now.
Rachel, how much money do we have, like gold total?
Yeah.
We have 232 gold.
Dang, that's way more than we had before.
Yes.
What I thought.
Yeah, well,
True.
I think Lord Gasumba raided us a couple times, so that
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that helps a lot.
Our sponsor.
yeah,
That was even
sponsor.
after buying
He's on Patreon.
climbing gear.
No, just like you guys feel sponsored.
Although I think I would probably, like, when everyone's ready, you know, for the day, I would, like, kind of sit everyone down and say, all right, so we're still here, which not entirely surprising.
You were like pretty
Sometimes-
convinced we were going, but yeah.
I
Yeah,
had to prepare
sometimes it
for
takes-
it.
A bit, yeah.
Plus, we didn't know if it was one trigger or two, so perhaps a second trigger needs to happen, potentially.
Or maybe it had to do with the curse more than we thought. I don't know.
It could be. But while we're here, do we have any important business we need to do for the next day or so, or however long we think we'll stay here? Probably regrouping might be wise, at least for a couple of days, unless you all would want to immediately go off somewhere else. But
Should we give
If-
Heidi some of our money as like a? I don't
Well,
know.
we do have 2 items that
Oh,
we might
that's
want
right.
to look into, and
That's right. Okay.
perhaps if we have no use for them, we can sell them and
Mm.
give some of that to Heidi.
That's
We
true.
could pull that as like Pearl, like dibs on one of them.
What?
Oh, dibs on identifying one of them. You could do the other if you want.
Oh, sure. You can do both if you like.
Yeah, I'll take him out of my pack.
Yeah, you have a rather hefty great axe that has a
Mhm.
symbol of a screaming demon on the head of it, as well as the.
Horrid.
Was it? Are you looking about the bead, or there's a skeletal hand as well? The chrysoprase. Did I say that right?
All right.
Chrysoprase.
Well, he already
Chrysoprase.
did the
I'm pretty
bead.
sure.
The
Yeah, we
mark.
did
You
identify.
did you did that one, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll show everyone that one. Like, pretty cool. As I was actually wondering, like, maybe this was like thrown where the flower was with like a mishap, but
Mm.
We could see that potentially with the glass that was there. Yeah.
could have been
Maybe.
a potential. Anyways,
Sure.
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 So that's something we could sell, unless you guys wanted to use it as like a escape thing.
Might be useful.
We could always keep it for a minute and see if it. If we don't use it, we could sell it later, I guess. But
See how much it's worth.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, clearly this axe is keeping with us because this is our aesthetic. Clearly.
And we all
Strong,
use axes,
strength
all of us.
weapons, axes, demon heads, for sure. I'll just go ahead and just cast a spell and do it that way.
You're gonna cast identify.
Actually, nope. I think I have to originally do it 'cause I don't have it. Yeah, actually, I have to do it originally.
Which one are you doing it on?
I do have identify. I did that with my 100%. Just kidding. I'll just. Nope. Never mind. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I'll ritually do the act.
Okay. Ritually doing the axe. Sounds good.
Keep on trying to do it. He's like, wait. I'm just gonna take me 10
What are you
minutes.
doing?
10 minutes.
You do get a mishap.
Checks out.
Yep, there we go. I lose magic for the day.
What? Up being. Yeah, you just feel like your brain is working better right now. It's all clicking a little better. You get a temporary 1-minute boost to your intelligence.
Oh, nice. It's like a coffee really kicking in, and then it's gone for the other 9 minutes.
It'll be gone pretty quick, but pretty cool. Yeah, as you cast this, you find that this is a +1 great axe. It does require attunement, though. There may be more. So +1 great axe.
Can I? How long does it take to attune to? Like
Just over a short
stuff
rest
like
to do
that.
it.
Can I try to attune to it just to like, or give it to Dab to? I guess one of us
Go
do
for
it. Okay.
If you
Yeah.
want to.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just start doing it as we're casting identify and stuff. I'll just sit down and
Okay, so you just start
really
connecting
try and
this.
mentally connect with the axe.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of what Dab's doing though, would his identify at least let me know if it's like a cursed item before
yeah.
she would
It's
attune to
good.
it?
A demon enters my body.
So identify generally just knows like the basics of what it is.
Mhm.
Curses, usually those are a little more tricky, so you might not
Yeah.
know just from an identify spell.
Just be careful with that. I want to be able to tell if it's cursed or
Oh.
sentient or anything.
Does it like not to? I don't know. Does it feel weird? Like, does it seem like ominous or something when I try and
I
like...
mean, it's got a demon on it, but that's about all you feel from it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll attune to it. I just want to see what... Yeah, I'll try.
All right.
I like the spirit.
Raised, and the bless tried to go to Ashley, but she's already popular tonight.
I guess so.
All right. So you begin to focus on that in the morning. Just have it on your back or something, trying to connect with Great Axe. Meanwhile, Lenore, you were going to do the other item?
Did Dav want to do both? If he seemed excited about it, she'd let him do it, but
Yeah, totally. Definitely.
yeah,
Yep.
he could do it then.
Cool.
While
Also do it at
he's
the same
doing,
time, but yeah.
yeah, while he's doing that, I would turn to Eleonora and just say, I want to see if I can get in to see my mom today. I think Edison might be able to set it up.
Sure. Yes, I think that's good. It would be harder to do it in the other timeline anyway,
Yeah.
considering the manhunt. So, yes, if you'd like to, I think that's... I'm glad we're here another day to do that.
Yeah.
Would you like me to ask Edison?
Yeah, I feel like he would maybe be the person to ask to get us in at a timely fashion.
Sure. While we're waiting on Dab, I'll just take out my book. And I'll... It's not... You said it's later morning, so he's probably up, but...
Yeah.
I can assume. I'm not, like, waking him up rudely.
Not at this
5
point.
a.m.
Not at this
It's
point,
really
most likely,
long
unless
journey.
he's sleeping in
Okay.
real late.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just say, good morning, Edison. We are still here. Euphemia was wondering if she could see her mother today. Any chance of that happening?
So you see written back here. Yes, like we can see her does seem to have been affected by nightmares. Help her going forward.
I'll show Euphemia that before I write back in case she has anything else she wants to ask.
I mean, I'm curious what that entails. If he can share more at some point.
All right. Did you want to meet at all to discuss this today?
I have a lock that I right now. Perhaps in the evening. I would like to speak.
Shall we go to see her mother without you, or were you thinking of doing that in the evening as well?
Either way. Understandable. I can be company.
All right. I'll just again show Euphemia.
What do you think?
Well, if he's working on a way, maybe going with him would be good.
That's my thought, too. I'm sure we have other things we can spend some time on today.
Yes. I think
Maybe.
there's a few things we can do to get situated.
Sure. And hope for the best on the timing then. Yeah, I guess let's just make sure we know what time we should meet him and where, but
Sure.
thanks.
Of course. And by the way, she showed you the whole thing, so you also saw the part where he's like, I want to talk to you, Euphemia.
Oh yeah,
Just making sure you...
She's definitely putting on a business face currently because she's a little concerned about her mom, but yeah.
For sure.
It
Yeah,
was
so I'll
noted.
just... Okay, good. So yeah, I'll just write, we can all wait for you in the evening. Where would you like to meet?
Why don't you contact me?
Sounds good. Good luck with all your catching up to do.
Thank you.
All right, so that is set.
If we have it in our funds to get some more health potion herbs, it's something I could do if we've got time. I'm happy to.
I think we can certainly spare that, yes.
How many?
Or at least have
We
them
just
along.
used. You drank yours, Euphemia. Do we use the other ones or no? Do we just have the one?
I think
think-
Eleonora has one, and
Yes.
did I give one to Dav, maybe?
think
Or I gave one to Winnie.
Winifred.
I messed
had
yours
it.
up.
Oh, just kidding. I think I have it in here. I'll look for
Yeah,
it.
you should still have one.
Oh, yes, I literally have it circled in all caps. I have one potion. So, yes, I have one potion. So, that's what I have.
So we have
Oh.
2 for the party currently.
We do.
I mean,
I was getting ready during the fight, being like, "Who has the potions? Where are they?"
Well, I forgot it.
Yes, I think that is quite all right to spare 25 for that. Is that all? And then we can see how much this sells for too. Because
Yes.
if we can sell it even. I mean, it's quite horrid, so I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think people want it. It looks like it could do some real damage.
Yeah, it might be a bit
seems-
taboo though.
it certainly seems like a monster hunter type weapon, so
Yeah.
we may even see if that place that was doing the tryouts would buy it or something.
Or even we could always give it to Heidi to sell too if she like.
I was
Maybe
that
do it.
might be a bit more subtle.
Yeah.
Sure.
Definitely.
Sure.
We don't really want to advertise to the other monster hunter guilds that we've been actively slaying monsters.
Yeah, my
course.
ribs
Big
still
ones,
feel
yeah.
better from a guy that I think would be able to use this axe pretty well during the tryouts.
What?
Remember a grappling test?
Oh,
Who should
do
the guy
not
was?
remind me.
That was embarrassing.
The guy I went
Horrid.
against, I think, would love this axe. I'm just.
Oh my. Oh, yes. That day.
They all cringe at their remembrance of their
Yeah.
performance. Ugh.
I thought we actually did pretty decent. I'm just putting that up.
I didn't.
Do we also maybe want to restock on some torches or equipment or things like that we went through
Yeah.
during
Yes.
this? I feel like we
I
used a
think
lot
so.
of resources.
What about it?
Also, I hope you don't mind. I would like to use some of our funds to buy some pants for myself that actually fit,
Mm.
How dare.
tailored to my
I,
figure. You know.
As much as I appreciated borrowing yours, Dev,
Yes,
that
thank you,
probably
Defra.
would be a good call for both of us
Wow.
to have something else on
No,
hand.
It's fine. Not good enough for you guys. Cool.
You're a bit taller than us, Davril.
I had to cuff them a lot.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just joking.
Yes.
I'll
So
take
we
a
can
jacket
take
with
care
me.
of that today, Euphemia, as well. I don't expect it will be a ridiculous amount.
Do you guys have
They
winter?
don't have to be
like,
fancy.
extreme winter gear too, in case we get somewhere that's cold.
We did buy at least winter gear about down at Lakeside, but I don't know about extreme cold though.
Making sure. So now we're good for desert, forest. Get like something, furred or thick. It's like a jacket. Because if we get stuck in a place like that, it's gonna be tough.
Oh, like if we, yes, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Hey Mark, when we bought all those clothes in Lakeside, they were winter clothes, right? I thought they were.
Yes, they
at least
were
for cold
definitely
weather.
for colder weather. I wouldn't know if they're like Arctic cold, but they're definitely for colder
Right.
weather. Type of
Okay.
travel. We're planning on being in colder areas with it.
So maybe we could at least get some extra layers or something that might aid us
might
if we
be.
needed.
In
Yeah.
case.
I think that's wise. Good thought, Davril.
1 for 1 for the day. Perfect.
You're on a roll. All right, so potion things. Is there anything else we need? I have holy water still, at least one. Is there anything else we need?
Torches, probably. At some point.
Oh, and torches, yes.
Rations, I guess.
So we haven't needed to use our rations so
Oh, yeah,
much
'cause you
because
have
of
berries, that's right.
Euphemia.
I have good
That's
berries,
true, never mind.
so usually
that's
we
true.
don't need them too much. Unless you'd rather eat rations, I won't be offended.
No, I wouldn't.
I love some
Berry's fine.
charcoal
I like
or
the
two,
berry.
if possible.
Charcoal
You
Yeah.
like 'em. That way you can be a little more aggressive on how we
Or
utilize
Mike
them
'em.
if need be.
Mm-hmm. I
Let's-
think
If we
that
have
would be
time-
smart.
There's 25 gold.
Yeah.
Alright.
Again, not needed. It could be on the bottom of the list. Just saying.
How much do you have right now?
In my pocket,
Yes.
0.
Oh, so you are out.
We need
Yeah.
at least one backup, I think. would
I
be
think
wise.
we
Oh,
need
you're talking
one.
about charcoal? Yeah, also 0.
Mhm. Yeah. 'cause you
Yes,
used
for
the
your
one,
What do
hour.
you think?
remember.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think you should at least have one.
If we
Yeah,
have
well-
time, and I know this is like just a few silver probably, but I just want to stop by the temple and just do some, I don't know, thinking or something. But I just have to give a few silver usually because I don't want to go in there empty-handed or anything. So that's not very much, but that's it.
Of course.
I think that's important while we're here. If we have a
It's
chance.
just fine. If I find a little something cheap that Julian might enjoy, I would like to buy it as well.
Yeah.
As the poor dear has lost all his everything. I don't even know when I could give it to him, but
Well, next time you see him. Obviously. If I can, I mean, maybe we'll have a chance to stop somewhere I can get my own, but I would like to get some flowers for my mom.
of course. All right. So it looks like we can get most of those things in the market today. I think the only thing that might be a bit of a challenge would be flowers, unless there's just something that they're selling off somewhere.
Or maybe a place I
We
can.
can go pick some.
Yeah, that was my thought too. I think there's some spots on the way that we could stop, maybe.
Sure, if we see something. Let me check my list really fast.
Right.
Okay, no, I think we thought of everything.
We listed
Did his
so many-
identify spell?
Yeah.
What was that?
So,
That's good. Okay.
you cast identify on this. Let me roll that.
Just reading Tasha's caustic brew, a bit of rotten food. I'm like, oh, he always has that.
You do get a mishap on that as well. Getting all of them today.
Racking them up.
That's fine. Take one for the team.
All right. As you all watch Dav as he finishes casting the spell, he just seems a little more like well put together and a little more professional looking, and you all regard him
Impressed.
a little better right at this point.
Day
So-
is going fantastic.
Dav, you will have proficiency with all charisma checks for a limited amount of time.
You ladies are looking splendid today. I think this magic item is coming together quite well.
As you cast it, though, there's no magical properties to that item.
This
Oh.
is the which one?
The skeletal hand with the
Hand.
gem in it.
Is it a human hand or like a humanoid hand? Like we
Yeah, it's humanoid. Yeah.
do we have the stones worth anything?
Can we just take the stone
Yeah, I
out of
was
the hand,
wondering
or
that.
should we keep it together? Weird.
I mean,
Would we? Would
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, good. Well, just Davril used to identify gems for us back in the day, like a long time
Yeah.
ago. So, would he be able to?
Hey, give me an
Davril, would
investigation
you?
roll,
Do you know
Dav.
what this is?
Yeah, I'm sure I could figure out the price. I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to sell a human hand. It's not magical.
It's quite ghastly. Yes, it's I think that's all right.
It depends where we're selling it.
That is also a good point. So this is what, intelligence plus proficiency?
Investigation, yeah.
Investigation, okay. And I'm guessing it's post my
It's
intelligence.
post here because that was a minute, so.
Dang, that would have been fun. 17.
Okay. So you're looking at it. It's pretty nice. This isn't one of the more valuable stones that are out there, but the way it's like set up right now, maybe to the right person, they could sell it for 50. So you might get a little less than that.
Do I feel like there's any other usages for it? Any like arcane spell components or anything, or probably not?
Potentially could be used as a spell focus. It is. There's definitely some implications if you're carrying around a hand though too. It could be just like, I'm cool, I have a human hand I carry around, and people might be like, okay, that's, you're not gonna get arrested for it or anything, but it's, there's a stigma for it for sure.
It's the looks.
People do.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do with the
Glances.
access. We promise. Yeah, it's, maybe we'll get 20, 25 gold if we're lucky.
Should we just try and take the stone out and sell it, or?
I'd say so.
Sure.
Especially around
Okay.
here. If we're gonna do that around here.
Mark, what skill would it be to try and take the stone out of, like, carefully out of the hand? Would it be hard or no? I don't know if we'd have to do a skill check for it without hurting the stone.
It probably wouldn't be too difficult to just kind of remove the hand. If you, tell you what, I'll give you a dex check for whoever wants to do it, and we'll see if any damage happens to the stone, any scratches or chips of it.
Okay.
How about this? Can I aid her by using some jeweler's tools to like maybe hold the jewel in place while she's pulling and like removing the.
So if you are the one who's having the proficiency, you gotta take the lead, I'm gonna say, on this one.
Ah, gotcha.
Because you're the one with the tools, you're doing the
I was just trying to help her. It was really at the end of the day what I was doing.
I
tell you what, so she can take the dex roll, but without proficiency, or you can take it with proficiency. Yeah.
Go for it.
What's
I'll
your-
help you. You're
Okay.
probably better. You're fine. It's
Okay. I'll
Do
I'll
it.
roll. Hold on.
story-wise makes
yeah, that's
sense
pretty
more for you to do it. So.
I don't have advantage. Is that what you're saying?
You can have
Fair
advantage.
enough.
I'll give you it. They're working
Woo.
together. So.
Yeah. That's gonna be. So just a regular, just a straight dex check.
Yep, straight dex for you.
It's gonna be 22.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to kind of get in there with the tools Dav's helping use and pop off the pieces. You do notice it looks like there were certain spots on the stone where it looks like it was like flattened for the skeletal hand to affix to. So it's not a perfectly
Okay.
smooth stone anymore, but it is off
Okay.
now.
Okay. I guess I'll give it to Dow probably and be like, if you want to try and find someone who will buy this, then.
It's actually a good point with it flattened. We can at least keep the hand and be like, do you want the holder? Or we can dispose of it, sort of thing.
Or, I don't know, do you think you can use it for anything? I don't know, if we're not going to get very much out of it, or if we can't we can sell it.
The
then
hand
up
or
to
the
you.
stone?
Both, I guess.
I do not want the
It's
hand
not
The
much
hand's
there.
kind of like limp too now. Like it's all the structure of it, the support is a little
That's
less
not my
there.
school of
So.
wizardry.
I
Yeah,
say we
potentially.
just toss the hand.
Toss the hand.
I mean-
Like,
Okay.
maybe we could bring it to a temple or something. It feels weird to just, if it was a person,
Here's your offering for
Well,
the
like-
temple.
Oh,
well,
The hand,
is it-
I think it. I don't know.
we could at least bury it somewhere on our way out to the.
we may need
later.
to get out of the borders of the city entirely to be able to do something like that.
Yeah.
I'll put it in my backpack for now. I'll just stay for
That's like,
Making
just
him a
toss it in
thumbs
the
up
town
before.
trash bin, it's fine.
fashion into a thumbs up and be like, look, he's happy.
When he
I don't know,
starts
you get
using
the
it as
stone,
her talking point,
Like an emo.
Like
Yeah.
she doesn't know how to
Anyway.
express herself.
Or we have like during meetings, we're like, all right, whoever has the hand gets to talk. All right, you have the hand. It's your time to speak.
Tom's
Oh my
talking
God.
hand.
Yeah.
Oh my
man. Oh no.
But yeah, if you think you use the stone, I don't know if you can use it for anything or if it's for anything necessarily. But if we're not gonna get much, out of it necessarily, then
You can make
If
it
it'd be
into something
useful.
more valuable.
that's true. Yeah.
Very
That's
good
right.
point. I mean, I can make it into a potentially an arcane focus sort of thing. I'm not really sure.
That
how
might
to
be
do it.
useful to hold on to.
Yeah, that's true.
At the same time, it would at least start paying for Mycom's charcoals, kind of the idea that I had.
Yes.
So.
Good point. I guess it also depends on maybe how much this axe would be worth as well. So
Has it been long enough for me to get an idea of what's going on with it, or not really? Too short still.
Yeah, for an hour, you get it.
Oh, okay.
So, you guys want to go visit your mom? Makes sense. Is there anything else we want to get done in the city besides shopping these things?
Potentially
Just
going
a
to
little bit of
Heidi,
temple
right?
time. Yeah, and
Temple.
Heidi, I think. We should just make sure that we at least give her something, or
I
smooth
think
something
so.
over with her to make sure we're being productive members of the team.
We owe her for all of the leads she's dug up anyway.
Give her the hand on the stone. Like, this is what we got back for you.
It'd be nice to hear the
Insulting.
axe. I think, yeah.
yes. Well, yeah, that's all I can think of city-wise. If we're still around in a day or two, maybe we could start thinking about where we'd want to go from next. Perceiva's still here, so we can't contact her in the other timeline. So I would like to pursue some sort of lead before we're snatched back, but
It would be a good one.
I know that's sort of blindly grasping for her, but
Of course.
Well, we still have a few bounties out there that we could potentially go after, and then we do have Bowden. It's a completely different direction, but just putting that out there.
That's
that
true.
is something that we have on our list, certainly. And it is only done here, you're right.
I wasn't going to push for it, especially because we don't know what triggers going back, but if we get to a point where we've accomplished everything we wanted to, and you guys are fine being in a safe spot, I would at least like to just look into the eye or the stone, maybe attempt something just to further my understanding of it or control of it. If you guys would be fine with that at some point, trying to, be a team player in that.
Look at that. Well, you are trying to see if the eye can be controlled and used without Acheron, correct? That is your experimentation.
There is some fear that anything that I utilize with the stone could be somehow powering or zapped up by Acheron. It's kind of my worry with the thing that Winnie saw.
Mark. Oh, sorry. Well, I
Yes.
just was gonna confirm something really fast because the timeline jumping sometimes confuses me too. Has it been confirmed that maybe Acheron is in this timeline too? Or does it mostly seem like stuff's happening over on the other timeline so far?
He did make some kind of weird contact in Kunrik's office here.
Kunrik was the only thing so far.
Oh.
There was
Yes.
something that happened there.
Yes,
There's
thank you.
strange.
no confirmation of anything at this point, but
Right.
But
there
it's weird.
was a confirmation in one ray, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you
But yeah.
spoke to him here in timeline 2. And then he did the dream thing in timeline 1 with the girl, with the girl contacting him.
Right, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, never mind. I was gonna have her say we can confirm if he's here or not, but that kind of happened. So
It certainly seemed like that. It was pretty crazy.
Well, unless he's not being affected by this plane.
Right.
I mean, if he's far off in a prison somewhere, he could be potentially able to be connected both ways in a way. But the way
Well,
you interact with death kind of makes me think that's not the case.
the no plane or contact or travel here makes that awfully weird.
But I did
Mm-hmm.
hear
I
a
know.
voice. Yeah.
Right.
That's why I
Exactly.
do wonder if he's outside of that constraint.
Concerning,
Like-
if course the case.
well,
Because the mishap would have occurred here, not potentially where he's at.
and that after that contact was when we came back to the first timeline, the
And we
thing
saw
flew
the
out of your eye.
Mhm.
So it was like stored energy or something going to him, potentially.
seemed like.
The
So
first time I touched the stone is when I heard a word. That was on timeline 1.
Yep.
yes,
And timeline 2 is where he and Eric got even more.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm fine not doing anything, but
I think if we get to a point where we've done what makes sense for us to do here, it would be something to consider
I think the other thing I've been
within reason.
mulling over lately is if I feel like this is something that is a way for him to control me,
Mm-hmm.
and that becomes a weak spot for the group, then I would want to mitigate that before we
Yes.
tap it up. So.
I think in this general sense of things, it is a little wiser to try something if we were going to, because we're not being hounded by anything at the current moment.
One thing to think about, as I just thought about it, is just gotta make sure not to die.
Right.
Yes. So that is a risk. You were greatly hurt last time, so
Yeah.
I can help you, but to an extent.
Yeah. Mulling it over. So
or
that can be
some of that
something
I
to
think
figure
was
out afterwards.
was some of that because of, well, I guess you got hurt. You've gotten hurt, I think, every time you've talked to him. So
Every time I tried to push further,
yes.
it's usually when I try and utilize it for something. It's like a power source that's too much, or I don't know the right way to fuel the energy. Or-
Interesting.
It's sapping me, and he's taking it. Could very much make sense on the bad side of things. Which I was also thinking, is this, if I remember correctly, Eleanor, this is not the timeline where we've really told the Watchlight much about the cult, right? That's the first one.
About what?
The
That's
cult?
what Ekrol.
That was the first one in Northport.
And I think I purposefully haven't done much here to see the difference. I mean, minus Edison.
I mean, other than maybe what Desmond dug up on you when he was
Yes, you
researching.
did. You did warn Desmond too, which was the
Mhm.
head of the Watchlight. So
Right.
I would say both sides are adequately warned as much as they can
They
be.
could be.
I just don't
Speaking
think I told
of-
Desmond that they were back.
Right.
You did. You warned him. I do remember
I think you
that.
did.
The
Yes.
weighted
Yeah.
though is way more in A. Just so there was only like a couple mentions in B. A lot
Yes.
more than
Oh,
happened in A.
yeah.
Okay.
There was more with A for sure.
Just making sure I understand that properly.
Speaking of Desmond, do you think it would be worth it to update him on our situation, since he was trying to figure out how we ended up alive again, with what we know about potential resurrection issues and what we've seen so far.
We can ask Edison if he
Yeah.
seems like he would want it.
Yeah.
I get the idea that we've been pushed to the back burner a bit, which is fine.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm sure, but either that or we relay the info so that it's there for when he wants it.
sure.
Maybe.
Yes.
Especially with the resurrection issue, we have some insight into that potentially as to why that's not working.
Yes.
One of the few things I've just put out there as a warning, something to keep in mind we can decide, but with being hunted in one, it almost seems like even Ardra was being pulled aside, Heidi, like they were being watched because of our involvement. We're able to stay low here right now, and that's a good thing. If we step into a higher, I hate to say conspiracy, but a higher involvement, and other people get to know by telling Desmond, that could get a lot of parties involved watching us the same as one has been. So it
We're
just limits
already,
our movement
but
if it does. I'm just putting that out there.
yeah.
It seems like every time we try to go talk to someone, it's, well, let me talk to you. We got this going on. This person needs to talk to you, and then find ourselves being hunted. So it's like,
Well,
people are able to tell the people that are coming after us.
I think the problem, at least on my end, when it comes to the Watchline and Timeline 1, is no one was willing to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Shadow Rock invasion happens, it's blown up. I'm the culprit, so there was really no way to get your foot in the door. Whereas here, we have a few people already on our side and willing to listen to us. So the more good graces we sort of earn. It's a good thing to remember, because we don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves. Just like we don't want to advertise that we're monster hunters here very much.
If there's a problem with resurrecting people and they're trying to figure it out, I think we have information that might be helpful to them.
We could even I could write down a report this afternoon and ask Edison to pass it along if he feels it's wise. If he doesn't, then he can keep it.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone is all right with that.
I think so. I just think I think we have a responsibility to help if we can.
Is there any way to do it anonymously?
I don't know how credible it would be from an anonymous source, unfortunately.
From Edison?
It already sounds raving.
Saying, Edison can verify it, but it's a source that for now, and because this is such big news, was not comfortable revealing it.
We could ask that only Desmond look at it and relay it to people he trusts. I don't intend to spread this to the streets, certainly not, especially because we aren't supposed to talk about the resurrection problem at all. That would bring about a lot of panic. So I'm sure they would keep it very quiet too.
Public, but I think they are the people to keep it quiet, if that makes sense.
All right.
There's also a way to find out too.
Yes. All right. Well, is there anything else for now? Or Winifred, how is that? You feeling all right so far? I'm like looking at you to make sure nothing looks bad. Like,
yeah.
Orange and yellow.
Yeah.
He looks fine.
We've changed one curse for another. Has it been an hour, or is it still not?
So yeah, I'll send you the details about it so you have it.
Cool.
Case. I'll send it to you Discord.
Cool.
That's one of the problems is like all the names just go to the first letters. I have to figure out who's who in my Discord because they're all just the first letter of people's names.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I sent it to you.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. There's no visible change to her.
What about to her vibes?
No, there's no.
Does she seem immediately evil?
No, there's no change to her. God.
Do her eyes glow red?
Oh. Oh my goodness.
You just never know. I don't know. I want to rule out all
You
the
can't
things.
act like we're dumb for being paranoid.
You can be
Not
as paranoid as you want.
Anytime it's
I wasn't being
secret, we
paranoid. I was
know.
being thorough.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I wanted to check it
There's
all off.
no visible
He's trying
change
to hold
to
a
her.
poker face. We vibe check right through it.
Yeah.
There's no visible change.
Okay.
Kelly's face is confusing me.
She starts telling jokes
Yeah.
about him having a cold. So what do you think? You think it's worth anything?
Sorry, I'm making sure. I just want to make sure I understand.
Okay.
Sorry.
Maybe while
Um,
she's still focusing on that, we can figure out where to sell this at then. Is there a shop around here?
I guess.
Well-
Sorry, I'll just say it looks like there's just a +1, or not plus. I'm not gonna say that, but like it just says extra damage. I think that's all I can really tell from it.
Yeah. Just like to anything, or like anything specific?
I think just anything. It's kind of what it feels like.
That's cool.
Hmm.
But no one really hits.
Didn't your spell say there were more benefits?
But yeah, I mean, and it was a better version, well, better made, but if it does more, impact damage, that would be stuff that.
No additional benefits that were revealed in his.
Oh,
Damage wasn't part
With
of
like the possibility of attunement or something.
yeah, that's what you said. Was if you
Yeah,
attuned
it
maybe you can
requires
find that
attunement. Requires attunement.
Yeah.
It was a +1 to attack a dick.
Yeah.
That's what it.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I do think we should probably keep it though, just for now. So it just seems like it'd be really useful. I think it'd be really useful.
But how? Don't you punch?
Well, no, but I think this is. I don't know.
With your hands?
I'm starting to do different things in general. What if I tried this?
Can I insight?
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Sure.
is she holding something back?
Do you want to do an arm wrestling match to see if you can hold the thing?
I can hold it. I'm pretty strong.
Offensive dab.
19.
And 18.
Seems just like
Yeah.
Winnie. There's no visible change to her.
I mean, it'd probably be worth some money. We kind of need
Yeah.
it. That's all.
Yeah, but I mean, look at it. I don't know. I think we don't come along special things very often. I think we should just wait before we I don't know. We can see.
That's fine. We can have someone appraise it and choose then.
Why don't we see how much it's worth? And if it looks like it might wipe out a lot of our debt, perhaps it'd be better to sell it.
We could take it to the temple. They might be able to look at it too.
I don't know. Okay. I guess we can look at it, but I don't know. We'll see.
Euphemia's looking at Eleonora like, are
That'd
you
be a
seeing
weird one,
this?
personally, not wanting to bring
Yeah.
it to the temple. I think that'd be a weird line.
The hesitancy? Yeah.
Whatever.
May I look at it, Winifred? I hold up my hand.
I'll hold it out, but just for you to look at.
Can I hold on to it?
No. I think I should keep it open. You can look at it though.
Mm.
Oh, buddy.
See?
Oh, yes,
Ah.
that's lovely. Yes.
Mhm.
Why don't you let Davril try swinging it around a bit? Maybe it would benefit him. Just want to make sure that
I don't think so.
right
I think
person-
this is probably for me. Maybe I think I found it, and I think maybe I should keep it.
You're right. You did find it. And I'll
Winnie, this really Is this something that you think Dalmine would like if you're using it?
I don't think she really mind because it seems like it really is going to be beneficial to like whole cause and stuff. So I think it'd be good.
It doesn't really look like her usual style. That's why I ask.
Well, Neo's punching, so like I think I kind of just won't go the traditional route, you know.
Can I like put my hand on her shoulder and then
Okay.
cast remove curse on her?
Sure.
Please.
Sure.
I don't know if that'll do anything. I would assume though. I don't know. If you think that's medding, I don't have to. But
Feel
I've
like
been trying
that's
it on
where I was
everything.
going. Yeah.
You get
well,
a
just
mishap.
that might. Okay.
To be fair, and David already brought up the point of like this could be.
It might be
bad.
cursed. He
And your-
literally said it might
Your
be
spell
cursed.
failed.
True.
Oh,
Oh
shoot. Oh, no.
Woof.
And you get the worst possible mishap level as well. When I roll.
Nora.
You just select
Eleanor.
Let's find out what that's gonna be now.
Oh dear.
I rolled back-to-back ones for how bad it would be. Alright.
Mark's like, no metaing. No, I'm just kidding.
It wasn't meta-ing. Daph said it might
So-
be
I'm
cursed.
just joking.
You watch as she reaches out, you see the energy leave her hand, and Eleanor just poof into confetti and falls to the ground. She's gone.
Winnie, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
Is that the axe?
I start scooping the confetti into a pile on the floor. Like, oh no!
And
I don't think
just
I don't think it was that.
reassembles into Eleanor and you're back to normal.
Oh,
I do not like that one. That was my least
that
favorite.
was scary.
Are you all right?
Oh my.
You
Do I
felt
remember being
yourself being
confetti?
ripped apart in a moment. It was
wow.
very painful.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm not like I'm like like gasping.
you
It's like, oh,
I'm like checking you. Like, are you hurt?
That's thanks to
Oh.
Phantom, y'all. That was Phantoms.
Phantom!
That was alarming. That was great.
quite
Good on.
positive.
Oh
Is she
dear.
okay if I like medicine check her?
Yeah, you can roll a medicine check.
That is a. Where is it? Oh, 19.
Okay, you're checking her over. She looks normal. Yeah, everything looks fine.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm picturing like random stretch marks.
I'm like patting your face, like, are you?
Like,
Yes, I'm fine. I
Okay.
felt it for the moment, but
you need
it's
healing.
gone.
You turned
Oh.
into confetti.
Dear. That was
That was
Did you cast a
horrifying.
spell? Why did that happen?
Oh, Winifred. I don't even know. I thought I saw a spot on your shirt and I was trying.
Can I
Oh my
insight
God,
that? Because that
yes.
feels
Sure,
not-
you can insight it right
Yeah.
back. Let's vibe check
Oh, here we
everything.
go.
Prestidigitation, you know.
Oh, I got really good. I got a 23.
Deception,
Oh, boy.
Eleonora.
Alright. Deception. I'm gonna use my bless.
Okay.
Dav's
She is
starting to
pretty
stretch
good.
as if he's gonna have to chase after someone.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I think I got 22. I'm sorry. 22. Yeah, 22. Sorry. I got confused.
I also got 22.
Oh,
Alright.
man.
You can't tell anything.
Okay. I'm just like go to wherever the mirror is in the room and just like, Okay.
I mean, you're fine. It's your axe. It's not gonna do anything. We're fine. It's case settled.
I'm supposed to put it in her bag.
Why don't you guys handshake it out or hug or something like that? Make it better.
What? We
Yeah.
weren't fighting, but here, let me see. And I'm like gonna adjust your clothes if you let me.
Yeah, I'll let you.
I'll see if I can get it. I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay.
Remove curse.
Alright. Sounds good.
Oh my goodness.
Let's roll again.
You have to take another shot.
Another mishap. Let's see what this one ends up being.
Oh
No joke, I rolled another one. It fails again.
my gosh. No!
And the mishap level, another one. It's 4 ones in a row I rolled, guys. So,
Okay, at
let's
least it's
find
here
out what your
not in the
mishap
battle.
is.
Are you okay?
No,
How
I
many?
think I think the dice
many
are
ones.
deciding this moment deserves all ones for them.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
That's crazy.
The dice have chosen violence.
That is crazy.
No kidding.
4 ones in a
Ow.
row. Well, one
Okay.
of them was a 2, but that's still a failure of the spell. So.
Oh, it's bonkers. Well,
Yeah, your spell fails. All right. So, I need each of you to pick a number 1, 2, or everybody but Eleonora. Pick a number 1 to 3.
3.
You gotta pick a different one than what she picked too. It gets eliminated when she picks one. She just got 3.
I said 1.
1. Okay, Dab gets 2.
3.
Let me look up something. To look up. Fact.
These like elaborate setups for mishaps are never not amusing to me. They're so different all the time.
Especially because it's like sometimes in the most mundane situation.
I know,
Um,
like what is he
Yeah, it
doing?
seemed
Winnie.
horrible last week. But...
Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Am I able to use my reroll?
If you'd like to.
Well, I guess I don't really know what it's for. Okay, I'm just gonna, yeah, all right, I'll just go with it. Wisdom saving throw. Ugh, 6. I'm not gonna use my reroll. 6.
Okay, sounds good.
4.
You feel this sudden urge, like, I need to focus in on Eleanor and possibly attack her. Like, I'm feeling this like aggression, just like Euphemia and Dav, just like it kind of blurs on the side of your vision at this point. You're just dead locked in on Eleonora, and yeah,
That's fun.
kind
I
of feel
think
like your
she'll kinda
your knuckles like squeeze your hands a little tighter as you stare at her.
I think she'll kind of subtly like put her hand like back there to get the axe and just like be ready to like attack at the moment's notice, but kind of like just staring at Eleanor.
I look at Euphemia and I just put my armor on while he's doing it.
Winnie,
All right.
What's
Are
wrong?
we all right?
I know how to take a step
You don't-
back.
you don't seem alright.
Kinda
So
like-
you saw energy leave Eleonora into Winnie when that happened as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a mishap.
I'm
What if
gonna.
we're-
Am I taking this as threatening since I'm like seeing I want to attack her? Am I seeing all this as threatening, or is I
It's-
just waiting to attack? Like,
It's not necessarily you need to attack or anything. You just are kind of
just
like locked in on
locked in.
Eleonora at this point.
okay.
Can I glance at Dav and then I'm gonna step in front of Eleonora.
Kind of be putting my
And
hand
just
out
kinda
to
look
help Eleanor back up. a little bit.
All right. Let's just
Take a
breathe
couple
for a few
breaths.
minutes until this fades. Yes.
Yeah, I'll just kind of keep looking at you, I guess, just like still
Like
like.
you're not like wanting to
ready,
attack
ready.
Eleanor or anything. There's no,
Yeah, I'm
there's no
just- I'm just-
anger. It's just like you're just locked in on her. Like,
ready.
Yeah.
she keeps
Right,
casting.
attack.
She keeps casting
No.
spells on you too, which is a little concerning. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have something on your face or something? Eleanor? Yeah, you're fine.
I think we
Laugh,
just chill until it passes, I would say.
Okay.
I'm staying in front of, like, I'm staying between the two of them until Winnie
Yeah.
drops it, I think.
Dude, you're just like staring down Eleanor. Euphemia's in the middle, and you recognize she's there, but again, you're just locked in on Eleonora. But
Yeah.
your heart pumping just like slowly goes down as you're standing there for a moment, and it seems to have cooled down. So you.
Do I
release
realize
a
what
little bit.
happened, or it's kind of just like a didn't feel weird at the moment, so I didn't really notice. Like,
It just felt like whatever Eleonora did to you made it so that she became like the center of attention for you, and everything else was kind of.
I know it was a mishap now. Do
Oh,
I
yeah.
realize that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You definitely can
Okay.
realize it was a mishap.
Oh, okay. A bit sorry. I just really felt like I had to focus on you.
Oh,
That was
it's all
weird.
right. I think We'll be done
Why
trying
did
to
this
use.
keep happening?
No, it was. I was trying to get rid of that stain again, dear, and it just didn't work. So we'll
Can I insight
find.
again? Because I feel like she's lying to me. I'm gonna insight.
Sure, we can do it again. Roll again, guys.
Oh, I did bad. I got a 10 only, so I didn't do very well.
These
20
offs are great.
5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Believe absolutely. And I'll kind of look in the mirror again, like I'll kind of try and like get my face. I'm like, huh? Like, oh, is it that bad? And I kind of am trying to get it out. In the
That's
mirror.
why I pressed it. I never do it. I don't know why I even tried. Sorry.
So when it comes to Winnie, she has not changed her personality in any way. Seems
Yeah.
completely normal. The only thing that happened was Eleonora triggered a mishap on her, and that's when she like focused in on her and seemed like a little really on edge.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and
And
she
does
just
not
randomly
wanna
doesn't
go.
want to give away the
Yeah.
axe, which is weird.
Which is pretty
So-
odd. Yeah.
So,
That's fun.
all right. So we can get ready, go out, get all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe stop by the
that's what
temple
we
like
do.
you said you wanted to pray.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe we pick up stuff here with the market first, since we're right here, and then
Yes.
we
How
can
much
go
was
out
it
there.
to stay in our current like inn? Like how much was it?
I think Edison paid for it.
Urge to one,
Oh.
No, wait, no,
I
we
think
didn't.
it was like 7
I don't
gold
think
is what
so.
we got on the raid.
He
Oh,
did-
he
did
he,
not.
he
I-
paid because he found he found 7 gold. So
Yeah.
Let's
Could
see.
I use the 7 gold?
Essentially, he gave us the gold that fell, but
Yeah. I think it was like 5 silver.
okay. Didn't know if we could leave some of our stuff here, or if we were taking everything with us, sort of thing. If we're gonna stay here.
I'm
again.
not leaving
So,
anything.
That's true. Okay. Good call.
You could leave the axe here if you want and come back to it.
No, I'll stay with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe you want to wrap it up, just the look of it.
Oh yeah, good call.
You don't want
So
anyone to
gotta
steal it,
wrap-
you know, because it's
Yeah.
so nice
So,
looking.
wrap it up.
Like, figuring it out.
If it like takes us some time, could I have a short rest before we go out, so I
Sure.
can get my spells?
You want to
back?
get your spells back? Fine.
Thank
It's
you.
12 o'clock before we leave.
Like pacing
Yeah.
around by the time we finally leave. Like,
I
oh my gosh.
know. I still think we do need to be a little careful for grave robbers potentially.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be
probably.
watching
A
out.
reminder, they're here too.
I don't want to
All right.
jeopardize
Are you
anything.
trying to disguise yourself, or are you looking normal?
I don't think I need to be ridiculously disguised here.
Okay.
Just we need to be careful, I think.
Okay.
Stick together, you know.
Of course.
All right. Well, shall we go shopping?
Yes. Love shopping.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, you head out to the market. Yeah, there's a bunch of shops, and it's midday, middle of the week. So lots of places are open, lots of different things that you guys could desire. There's lots of fun smells and sights to see as you walk through the market, bustling with people. Where are you intending to look?
One super quick thing while we were doing the short rest while she was recovering. Can I turn to Winnie and be like, so Winnie, since you're all about this axe, are you not going to use the dagger today since it's just a puny dagger?
Oh yeah, here you go. Should I hand it to you?
I mean, I don't need it, but I'm just asking if you would use it at all today.
Oh, if you want it back, you can have it. I don't think so. I not like I said, unless I really need it, but I don't think I'll need it. So you can have it back if you want.
Oh, you can hold on to it. I'm just going to put my invocation or my thing on another piece for the day then.
Okay.
I'll start
Fine.
inscribing that on a. I got it a long time ago. I think it was on a small like bar or wand or something like that. But I'm gonna infuse for mind sharpener instead of the weapon since she might not be using it today.
Sounds good. All right. So, where are you guys going to the market?
We need like a general goods place, right? for like a lot of what we needed.
Like
Yeah.
porches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That and then a clothing shop
Mm-hmm.
or tailor, whatever, and that would have winter gear too. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like wherever would have herbs and torches and crap like
and
that.
then a magic shop if we do want to get that great axe appraised.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for collecting sake.
Yes.
As you walk through, we'll see which one you guys find first. First spot you find is the tailor shop.
Shopping spree.
Woo!
Montage.
What are you guys looking for here?
We're wearing warmer clothes. Just warmer clothes, right? Like another layer or something.
Like a layer and then pants for me.
Pants for us.
Or,
Yeah.
Euphemia's
Maybe
first
like
clothes
a-
purchase of the game.
There you go.
Maybe like a fleece or like a
Yeah.
turtleneck.
A nice dicky.
Yeah.
Like little dollars.
Oh my god, what if I was
She always brings those up.
when he wears a dickie underneath all
It's such a like kind of nerdy thing to do. I could totally see
Oh.
it too.
That'd be really funny.
So I mean, do I get pants too, or is it just you guys? I mean,
Do you need
You
pants?
can get new pants. I'm not getting I have pants already, so you can get
maybe like a new pair.
we can get like a
Better,
jacket, like a
better.
new jacket or like a new long underwear maybe. That'd
you
be
did
that's like
get-
pants kind of.
I was thinking about a new jacket actually.
Like a layer.
You just got
A
from the
hat?
lakeside.
Oh, that's right. Just kidding. Kidding.
Gloves, maybe.
Sorry, we were talking about the art. I forgot that he got it.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I think he upgraded his outfit entirely
He
when we were in
did.
Lakeside. We
Was
got a
that
lot of
okay?
money.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
fine.
Mhm.
I know what you guys are talking about.
I think I'd be looking for like some wool layers, like something to make the rest of my outfit warmer.
Oh yeah, Dab, your
And-
boost to charisma's gone as well now
Oh.
because of the short rest.
And you guys are like
Oh,
walking,
man.
just see him like he's like slumping a little bit more than he does normally. It's like, wait,
Oh dear. He's gonna like put his shoulders back up.
I don't know what you're talking about. This sounds a little bit more annoying than he was a second ago.
Ugh.
Oh Lord Kazuma, thank you for the
Thank
sub.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so
How much we spend on everyone?
we're both getting pants, and then I would assume just like maybe some other layers
Yeah.
and gloves,
Some
you know,
nice-
that sort of thing.
Wool
Things that
layers
just, like-
and some warm things.
Yeah.
You're all getting warm things. Everybody's getting pants.
Yeah, not like a whole
No,
new.
I'm not, I have
oh,
pants, I'm
Oh,
good.
you're not getting pants. Okay.
But
I
definitely
understand.
like some warmer layers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Warmer layers for everybody. Pants for just you two. Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, I think we all have coats now. It's
Mhm.
just
Well,
kind of some
yeah.
extra.
Are you
Stuff
going
to make it
for
look
off
cool.
the rack or are you going to be tailored?
How much is the
Oh, I don't
price
know.
difference?
Yeah.
If you would like something special, it'll just be a little bit extra. Not too bad. You guys can afford it.
I feel like Euphemia's just ready to buy it off the rack.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we would.
She's not necessarily gonna even consider that as an option.
Same.
Here we go, Nora.
Tailored.
Yeah, no,
Nora
just
wants
get me
to
tailored clothes.
Sounds good.
Of course she does.
All right.
It's just I never wear them, you know, and I need to feel motivated. We don't have to though. Wait. I guess it just depends on how much extra. If it's like a bunch extra, I
yeah.
will. But
They'll be nice. They'll.
Oh.
You said you wanted
As a-
something that fit. Well,
As a
Fine.
team, we need to look presentable for the Horde Hunters. Do a good job.
of course. Yes.
I mean, I have a belt. I'll just make it work. It's fine.
Oh dear, Euphemia. I think.
Even Dad was like, "Oh, honey."
No, Euphemia, why don't you just stand up with me?
I mean, are you sure? We don't
It
really
won't
need-
take
I
long
would-
at all. They're very professional.
Okay, I guess. She like hands them to you.
I put them back on the rack swiftly, and I take her over to the
Visibly confused as to why you would bother. Just corset and a belt. She's just like they fit underneath. It's fine.
This fabric like pinched together, and she's like,
All right.
Like the world's biggest pleats.
When you say warmer clothes, are you talking just like gloves and hats, or are you going like coats and stuff too?
no, we have coats.
Okay.
We have winter coats.
I mean,
So-
I have a coat. And I have like a sweater and a couple warmer things. I would be looking for more like base layers, like warmer, like wool.
Okay.
You know,
Sounds good.
even like hose or something.
Sure. Eleonora, as you are kind of leading the tailor on this, are you going for more common level clothes or fine level of clothing?
common, because this
Common?
is for adventuring.
All
Yeah.
right.
Nice.
That's
Good.
very practical of her.
Yes, I try.
She's a practical woman.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Good. So,
I will be too heartbroken if they get ripped or something.
They're going to get ripped.
there's a lot of measurements that happen. Eleanor, you're used to this.
I'm
Amy,
so comfortable
this-
with it.
This might be
Not-
a little invasive, some of the measurements, but you know, it's
She like looks at
I
Eleanor
don't
like
seem to know like where he's going to. Like I move my arms
Yeah.
before he even like goes there, you know, to like
yes.
I just
she's
know.
absolutely looking at you like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, they don't ask permission as they do measurements. They're just kind of like doing all these things and kind of getting bumped around as this is happening.
She looks so out of her element.
I'm talking to Euphemia about the weather or something really mundane so she can focus on my voice and like something else. Instead of what's happening around her.
You know her well enough. You can see in her face. She's like, what on earth? This is wild. Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, we're
you
in the corner putting top hats on.
Parading around. Try on time.
so yeah, you get all the measurements done. They kind of take notes on the style of everything you want, and they say, okay, we should have the items you request prepared by tomorrow. You can up. And grand total for all of the cold weather gear plus the pairs of pants, that will end up running you 2 gold.
Wow.
Perfect. Is
That's great.
there any way you could have those pants done by today?
What time are you looking for? Midday already, so it's a little late in the day, but
Sometime in the evening. I don't mind. Just sometime before tomorrow. If at all convenient. Of course, if it's... I'm willing to pay a bit of a rush fee if it's not.
expedite them, 1 gold more.
Sure. Let's... If you don't mind.
Get a rush on them for an extra gold.
Perfect.
Just like watching this exchange with a lot of like, this is such a different world.
Thank you very much. That definitely sets my mind at ease. So I hand over the 3 gold.
Pay for that, and they send it off the notes. Get that prepared for you for tonight.
Thank you very much.
Rick, I'm sorry, this is a very random question. Is tipping typical in this world?
Yeah, some people, yeah.
I should probably tip the lady. I'm just saying, you know.
She literally had, like, I don't know, Mark, what's an appropriate tip? I don't want to be insulting. I don't want you to roleplay that she insulted her. But if I gave her, like, 2 silver or something, would that be a nice tip?
Yeah, that's 20%.
Okay. Yeah, I would just, I already have, like, 2 silver in my hand as she's like, Eleonora, because I was literally thinking the same thing. And I slide her over, just for your trouble.
Yes. That's it. How much did I make you pay? 3 gold?
3.
Yeah.
So
The originals too.
it's 20% off the original cost.
Yeah. Well, 10.
10%? Oh no.
20. Yeah.
Oh, no. Math.
I did too much math today already. I'm sorry. I'm done.
So that'd be 10% you tipped by 2 gold or 2 silver.
Oh.
We'll stick
Oh,
with
so
it.
3 then?
Sure.
I'll do 3.
That's 10% off the new price, but 10%. That's fine. 3 silver.
Sure.
Hand it
Okay.
on over. We're good. Thank you.
I got it. Well, thank you. We will return. What time would you like us back?
Just after closing.
Sure. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
So, well, you too. I'll like distribute everyone's stuff.
All right.
So I guess
Put
we
in
could
the
just put in our
character
character sheets like winter gear or winter.
Well,
Are
I
we-
mean, that's nice.
Are we getting that picked up later, or was that stuff that was also getting tailored?
The winter gear is just like accessory items. So
Mhm.
answer.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we could just put like winter layers or something, like
Yep.
you said.
Yeah. Is that how we should put it in our character sheet?
Winter accessories.
Ah, how nice! Okay,
Accessories.
that works.
Ooh.
Right. You finish your time
Okay.
at the tailor. Guys still looking for more? Your plan?
Yeah, we have stuff for potions.
Okay.
And then we have magic stuff and like torches and charcoal for Dav.
So you do find like an alchemist shop that you could stop in for potion supplies. Pop it in, getting how much
Yep.
gold?
One of those for
25
now.
gold. Okay.
So 25. Mm-hmm.
Okay, they have all the items you need. 25 gold. Boom. Yours.
Okay, perfect. I will mark that off.
I wrote it down.
And then torches we needed to restock on.
Yeah.
You go for torches. And how many torches are you looking to buy?
I think we
I
burned
have-
like 10, didn't we?
I have 6 left out of
I
like.
burned all of mine.
most- Okay.
Yeah. I think we good buy. We're good. I'll have 10 again, maybe.
Yeah. So that's 14. Unless you two, do you have all?
I
of yours
have all
ready?
of them.
Okay, I have all of mine, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, 14
Okay.
to top us all off then.
Silver 4 copper for that.
Okay.
Not at all. Did we want to pick up any pythons? Figured we lost some during the trip.
There's a good number of you guys that
Uh,
have gone through Bitter Tree. Bone.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we could pick up some more.
How many do you want for that?
How many did we lose? Could you just replace what we lost?
I would say total, you likely would have gone through. Use them.
And Edison used
Uh,
some too.
Yeah. I'll
He had his own.
I'll
finding
rough
kit.
estimate like 12,
Okay. So 12 then.
maybe 12. Sure, we'll just go with that.
Seems fair.
Some you recovered, some you didn't. 12.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do 3 in for each inventory.
If you're recovering 12, that's going to be 6 silver.
So are you putting all that in one inventory or splitting up?
I would assume we split it so that
3 of you have.
we each have our
Yeah.
kits. Like, you know, you just like
Yeah.
replace what was supposed to be in your kit.
Mhm.
Charcoal for Dav.
How much gold are you worth are you buying for that?
I just need one.
It's-
It's 25, right?
It's
Yeah.
25 for your spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you buy that really nice magical created like crafted charcoal. Press down. 25 gold, perfect.
5. We are at 180 now for gold.
Still doing pretty good for being
Yeah, a lot of
restocked.
Yeah.
And then the only thing would be left is to go see if we can get the axe appraised for how much it would be worth.
Are you going
Couple
to the magic shop that you're at for the charcoal, or are you going to a weapons shop?
Oh.
If it didn't seem magical necessarily, I would assume we would go to the weapons place.
You're talking about the axe,
I guess-
right? That's a weapon.
Yeah,
You
I
knew it was
mean-
magical, so.
It's very magical.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
right. Okay,
if we're
so
here, we
maybe,
might
yeah.
as well.
Then yeah.
Because it does extra damage. Yeah.
Right. Oh, right.
It's a +1. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there's an antenna there. Ask him to look at it.
Mhm.
We will take it out of her bag and.
Okay.
Sure.
So he.
Does she let them like take it?
She'll be really hesitant about it, but then be like, kind of give it up and let him take it.
Yeah, so they'll just like lay it in
Just
front of
for-
you guys on the counter. Take a look at it.
But she's like looking at it really close, just making sure it's like safe.
Okay. All right. He will go ahead and cast Identify as well. Not gonna miss that. Okay. A +1
Yeah, pretty.
great axe. If you're looking to sell, I would take this off your hands for say 100 gold.
Does do extra damage, by the way. I'm not sure if you can see that in that, but
Yes,
Yeah,
I picked
yeah.
up on that 100 gold.
I wasn't able to. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I
Okay.
insight this guy? Does it look like he's shorting us all, or does it seem like he's being pretty honest?
Sure,
I
you
don't
can roll
know
insight.
weapons or like what that would be. 15.
I mean, he doesn't seem like he's trying to be super shady. You understand, like, the reseller business is you're not gonna get the full worth of it. Like, you're just not gonna get a full worth of it.
Mhm.
And even just like looking around the shop, you notice that similarly, like, valued items, like other things that are kind of look like they're +1 items, are kind of the lower hundreds in general for price. So.
Mm. So like a different seller might offer more, or are you saying like most of them are just this price in general?
It's, I mean, 100 is lower on the end of it, but you're also, again, you're the reselling you're trying to do, so.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, we will consider it. Thank you very much.
Can Dav take a moment to maybe study some of these metallic weapons that are made into +1s to understand maybe what the application could be if he ever wanted to try and do that to his gauntlets?
I mean, you can look at them,
That's
like
weird.
a full-on study might take more time, but
Sure.
you can definitely kind of examine it and look at the craftsmanship of it and kind of maybe a little bit how it works, and get an idea for it.
Would it just be like more based on just getting those materials and then having like a magical forger infuse them essentially? Or would that be something he could potentially work on if he gets the right materials?
So oftentimes, yeah, there's definitely material that will have to go into a craft of that kind. So there is some gold value that is a part of it. And then it would just be time, successful crafting rolls. There may be some that would need a more elaborate setup to craft one to do something, but just depends on what you're looking for.
Okay. Cool. Kinda interesting. Sorry guys, is getting ideas.
Of course.
There's this nicely wrapped up thing of charcoal for you. And ready to leave.
Thank you very much.
Great day.
You as well. Yeah, the only other thing of our list was if we can find flowers for Euphemia's mom, and then we can go to the temple, I think.
Mhm.
It's on the list.
Which I'd be down to like go pick some at a garden if it looks like it's a public place that I could do that. Otherwise, if there's like a stand somewhere that's doing nice ones, even.
So as you, I mean, in the market, there's definitely people selling flowers if you'd like to find something
Yeah.
there. There are some nice bouquets for like 4 copper pieces, but they're pretty basic, but they're nice.
She would definitely look at Eleanor like, can we get one? When
Yes.
she's looking at that one.
Yeah, I hand her the money.
Absolutely not. Gross.
She's still kind of like in awe of everybody just exchanging all of this money for stuff. Like that guy said 100 and her jaw almost dropped. Like that's so much money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eleanor was like, all right.
I know. Sure, her eyebrows shot up like, holy cow, that's so much. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna put that in my
also,
inventory
was
then.
there, as we were walking around, was there anything that was like a little thing I could find for Julian? That's like not expensive.
Like maybe a magic shop or something?
Yeah, just something that he might like.
Anything in particular you're looking for, or are you just perusing?
Well, I know like books and stuff are expensive, so that probably wouldn't be it unless there was like a reseller or something. But maybe anything that he might like that's drawing related, or like something he might think is cool. He likes little like puzzles and little like mind game stuff.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to help with this, anybody who's rolling can roll a
will.
D100
I would love
as you
to.
look through the
Can I
shop.
roll too?
Oh. I do too.
Yep, you can
When
roll
you
a
said
D100.
shopping for Julian, he's all about that.
50.
Suddenly she wants to shop.
So cute. 93.
50, 93.
51.
Wait, I'm sorry. How do you? What do I roll for the?
I always get them mixed up too.
So-
You do
Wait,
two.
okay.
There's
Two
two
D10s.
D10s you should
the
have.
10s.
Mhm.
One will have the
Uh-huh.
tens digit, one will have the ones digit. You just roll both of them.
Oh, okay. I rolled. Oops, fell on my keyboard. 56. Sorry.
56. Okay.
I got 51.
You got 7?
That's
We went all over the map. That's fun.
All right. So, Dav, as you're looking through, you find like something that stands out to you probably real quickly as you see a tooth, like a really long, sharp tooth. It's got a little bit of a crack to it in it, but it's like really cool looking, like stands out amongst the items nearby as, I mean, it looks like it came from an impressive creature. Looks kind of cool.
Eleonora, look at this. This is pretty cool.
Oh,
Winnie
my.
might find this more interesting, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe you read about it somewhere.
What does it look like it's from?
So you can roll a nature check if you'd like.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, I got, let's see. That's pretty high. 24.
Okay. You'd guess this is from
Two.
some sort of big cat, like a lion or a tiger.
That's exactly what I was picturing. It's like, I think it's from like a tiger or a lion or something.
Oh my.
Oh dear. I'm surprised I'm actually considering that, considering how interested he was. The whole occupation
are-
of my new job.
You are a monster hunter now. This
Yes.
might actually be
You could
pretty.
see the story about how you
impressive.
ripped it from its claws as it was trying to bite
Wow.
down on Davril, and
Well, you got it on
I-
your travels.
Yes, I don't think I lied to the poor boy, but
okay.
Right.
You took it from the ground as you saw a beautiful mother protecting her babies on the riverside, but you didn't want to disturb them. So you left the tooth as memory.
honestly, Davril, finding this in an alternate timeline is a bit of a story in and of itself.
That's true.
I've kind of gotten sensitive to it by now, yeah, sure.
Yes. So that's considering option.
one. Who got the 51?
It's me.
So you find this like fun-looking mask that's like for a kid, where there's a little switch on it that you can flip, and the eyes start to glow, kind of this yellowish color.
She like brings it to you. She's like, look, this seems like something he would like. Look at there's a little switch hidden back here.
Oh. That is actually very cute.
Kind of fun.
I like turn it on.
Yeah. He's smart. He'd figured this out in a second, but
He could
it might be
probably,
fun for
yes.
him.
Eleonora,
That is a very good
as
idea.
you look at this, can you roll me a perception check real quick?
I'll use my reroll.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I want to use my reroll.
Okay.
I'm always scared with you.
You guys are so untrusting of me. I don't know why.
I don't know
I
why.
know.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll use my reroll.
Okay.
12.
So you kind of are looking at this and even kind of considering how it works, and you look, there's a little shard of fusor that looks like it may be powering this.
Yeah.
That's nice. I wanted to notice
That's
that. I'm
pretty
glad I rolled.
cool.
This
All
is
right.
very cool. I like show them too, like some of the fusor.
That's kind of fun, especially
It
for
is.
yeah.
The next one was 56, I believe, right?
Yes.
So, you find, it's a belt that looks like a snake. Like, the way it's kind of designed is it looks like a snake that would wrap around your waist. And it's really, like, bright green in color. Definitely kind of childish looking, but it's pretty fun looking.
Okay. I'll walk over to Eleanor and be like, what do you like this? And kind of just like shake the snake, like something that he'd like, maybe.
Oh my, what is it?
I think it's a belt, maybe.
Oh, very interesting.
Euphemia says she needs a belt.
I said I
there you
have
go.
a belt.
Oh,
It's very fun for
That's
like
right.
dress up or something. Yes.
yeah,
It's
that's
pretty
true.
flashy.
Yes. Well, thank you. Thank you for looking. That's also on my option.
The way she held it up just got me so good.
Like a little head, like it's doing like...
Alice's inner monologue is like, he will not be wearing that in public.
That is not an option.
Not on my watch.
Yeah. Wow.
Honestly though, you know how like little kids will like latch onto like some weird thing, they'll just wear it. Like Julian
He
wears
would.
it every day for like 2 years or something.
Till it's too small for him.
Yeah.
And what was the last number?
I think in 93.
3. So as you look through this, you find it's not like ready to go, but it's like that doesn't have any of the items you really need to actually craft it, but it's like first alchemist kit beginners like stuff. So it's like the base set of it that you could get. It just doesn't have any of the ingredients for it. Like the basic
Caustic
kit.
chemicals.
Would buying
Oh, cool.
stuff, or would it be something like Euphemia could gather, like, or like we could find on the road type
It's
of thing?
like
or is
the
it like...
jars and the different like things that should, like a mortar and pestle thing and all that. It's not any of the ingredients.
Yeah.
All the
But
measuring
she could find
spoons.
ingredients potentially and include
Yeah.
them. Or
That's
she,
what I was asking.
she has
is-
some on
yeah.
hand even she could put in there, or buy more even if you guys want to. Either way.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay.
But it's possible for that. But it's like a beginner's guide. It's got kind of like basic instructions just for a healing potion. As you look
Oh,
at it,
okay.
it's just like a basic healing potion it has in it, but like baby's first
Okay.
healer's kit.
That's cute.
That's so cute.
I like, point this out too. I'm like, could be something for him to mess around with.
She like looks it over and goes,
Yes,
"This
does
is-
it?
he could learn how to make a potion with this. That would be really exciting. Or I could show him.
It's not in perfect
Mm.
condition. There's a few like chips in the glass in a few places, but it's functional.
If we had time, I would be happy to show him if you think he'd be interested. Maybe we
might
could
be.
kit this
Yeah.
out.
He enjoys learning new things. How much is it?
So, as you...
I guess how much all are they?
Sure. So, first was the... Oh, man, I'm forgetting everything.
The tooth.
Belt.
Tooth.
Going through what I remember.
Sorry.
Belt first
Okay.
would be silver piece.
Okay.
The tooth they're selling for 5 copper. What's the next one?
Mask.
The mask they're selling for, say, silver piece for that as well. And the baby's first healer's kit is
I love it.
we'll say that one is 25 gold.
Oh, boo!
Not any items in it? Oof.
I mean,
the alchemist kit by
Yeah,
itself
cool.
is 50 without any
Yeah.
ingredients. So
they're pretty.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
they're
that
pricey.
makes sense.
It's pretty
Yeah.
precious to her. Yeah.
Yeah. No, she wouldn't spend 25 gold
Okay.
with the party, unfortunately.
You rolled the highest number, so you had the highest valued item.
Yeah, no, which it's really cool.
makes
I think
sense.
she'll remember
Huh.
it for like the future potentially.
She
Um,
definitely looks at you and goes, "If you ever want me to teach him, I would be so happy to do that."
I appreciate that. I think that would be good for him to continue his education however he can.
He's so
So,
bright.
yes.
That would be really fun.
Thank you.
We never underestimate a low-level NPC that can heal in a campaign. like
Yeah.
this.
Ever.
That's
Never
incredible.
Or that
Never
can, like
again.
craft stuff. She's also thinking about where he is right now and how that would
Yeah.
be such a benefit. to
Yeah,
that
he
place.
could
Yeah.
use.
So much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got a
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think if you don't mind, I might take the tooth and the mask if it's not too much trouble.
When he makes the sneak go, I was like, it's sad.
Oh,
like,
she like
okay,
puts it
I
back
get
so
it.
sadly.
Yeah,
I could
Poor
totally see Winnie
Snakey.
just buying it herself, though.
Yeah.
she thought about it, but she's like, the kids like Belle, I can't.
Oh no, I shouldn't.
Where'd
Oh,
you
I
put
should
that?
It would totally fit her too. She's so little.
Okay, so it's a silver and
And 5
5.
copper.
okay.
I mean, you left him in another world. The least we can do is bring him back a couple presents.
That's
true.
what I was thinking.
Uncle
He's not
Dab
heard
here
from me in
knows what
quite
to
some
get.
time.
Uncle Dab over here knows what to get gifts, so
Yes,
I'll be out in the
you did
future.
very well. Look at you. And then mask.
I always did want
Use
a
our
younger
mask.
brother.
Thank you for your help, everyone. That was
It was
very
fun.
nice.
Super fun.
She does seem a little sad as she puts the things in, just 'cause I think she expected to be able to talk to him soon, and you could tell she's getting a little antsy.
Yeah.
So, you leave the markets. Anything else here you want?
I think that
Thank
was
it,
it, right?
everything. Yeah, I think that was everything we needed.
As you prepare for your next journey, we'll take a break here and pick up with your next location to visit after our break. So, thank you for everyone being here. We appreciate you. Stick around after the break to see where they go next. What happens if all of their concerns are warranted or not. We'll see you all soon. Hi, everybody. We're
What?
back from our break and ready to get into part 2 of today's session. As our players are clearly paranoid today. Paranoid. I don't know why.
Talking about you're paranoid.
Yeah, totally.
Dude, the problem is, like, I know Mark's kind of gaslighting us right now, and, like, I'm still falling
yeah.
for it. Like, I'm like,
Oh, every
oh,
time.
man, maybe we are
It's
being
the case.
dramatic.
We totally are, but we'll also feel so justified if we were right. So,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's so good at like literally telling us like, oh, it could be crazy, and then halfway through, be like, I don't know what you guys are worried about. I'm like, nothing. Like, I told you. Like,
Who,
like,
me?
what a
Yeah.
getting. What crazy.
Little old me,
You're, like,
never do
alarmingly good at it.
so innocent. So
Anyways,
innocent.
why don't we get back into the session as you guys are leaving the market area of Heaven's Reach after your crazy spending spree fueled by found gold, thanks to the raiders come through for you guys. But lots of things in your pockets now, some new clothes on order, and ready to explore more of the city. So where are you heading now?
We say the
Dominate
temple.
temple,
It's
I think?
Temple?
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
it's
before we
like
leave, yeah.
what, mid-afternoon at this
Yeah,
point?
it's probably afternoon.
We took
afternoon.
two short rests before we even left. So I feel like
A while.
Mhm.
Yep. So
Yep.
Long day.
it's getting closer to later afternoon by the time all the shopping's done. So it's been a day.
we'd be down for the temple if that's. I think that's a good call.
So you start heading over to the west side of the city, or not what, east side of the city. You go and
Yes.
the Dalmane Temple there. That's kind of near the Garden District, and you approach, and you've seen this all before. Very nice environment. Here.
I think when we just go like, well, first I just ask you guys like, I'm just gonna go in and just pray for a little bit if that's okay. I kind of just make an offering and all that. You guys don't have to come with me if you don't want to, but you can if you'd like. I don't know if you guys have any business there or anything, or if you need to do anything.
Enjoy the garden. I mean, I didn't mind
Mhm.
strolling about for a bit.
Do you want me to
Sure.
hold that axe for you so you're not like bringing in like, you know, a weird
Oh.
action to the temple?
That's okay. I'm all right. I'll just have it. I'll have it all wrapped up. They can't see it. Don't want a big scary axe in there, you know. But
Okay,
Right.
that's good.
yeah. So I think I would. Am I going by myself or is anyone else going? I don't mind either way.
I think we're going in, I would assume.
Okay.
I mean, if you go off by yourself in a garden to pray, you know, it's fine, but
I thought
inside,
we'll
I
go
think
in,
we're
like,
all-
I was thinking, yeah, we would go to the gardens at least.
Are you guys separating at all, or are you guys staying close by each other?
Nothing I
Um,
Like, are you trying
Yeah,
to
usually
isolate
we-
yourself a little bit and be alone, or are you just being like all sitting together?
I think I might try and not completely isolate myself, just go off kind of like, you know, if like, I don't know, if everyone's like in the garden here, I'd just be like maybe 20 feet over. Like I can still see them, but just kind
I
of
think
have
we've
like a little
like
bit
been
private
giving
time.
ourselves, like space,
Yeah.
but within eyesight type of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Dav's gonna sit right next to Eleanor though. And kind of, well, as like we're all splitting, just leans over. Yeah, so we're getting that taken care of before we leave, right?
We can ask for insight, I think, would be wise.
I'm concerned. There's something weird.
There was an instant change, so I'm not sure. Kelly's
Do I sense
laughing.
you guys are talking about me? Do I get a sense that like
We waited till you left, but
You're 20 feet
Yeah.
off. Roll perception. We'll see how high you roll on perception.
okay.
We're clearly talking not to be overheard,
Yeah.
I would say.
It'll need to be a pretty high roll.
19.
No, you don't hear them.
Okay. All right.
It's a good roll, but not with them trying
I'm
to
too
be
busy
quiet.
Yeah.
praying. Okay.
You can't read lips like I can, so.
No, I can't. Okay.
There's the prowler on the wall, so having fun.
I know.
I'm distracted by Taffy.
I'm sorry. She's
So cute.
She likes the laser. It's fun.
I love her. I miss her. Anyway.
Yeah, you find a spot to pray. They're talking.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll just say, I mean, we could ask for some advice. And I think I have the way to take care of it. It just wasn't working.
Mishapping.
Yes.
Could you do it on the weapon and not her?
I don't know. Maybe
Oh.
asking would be smart.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find someone.
Sure. Do you look around or you just kind of
Often.
wait?
I'll look around a little bit.
You're leaving. That you were saying there?
Unless Eleanor says one of us should go with her, but otherwise I'll wait here and keep an eye on Winnie.
It's not like the most giant temple in the world, is it? Like
It's like the garden is made to be sort of like a woodsy area. Like it's not meant to be just like you're in line of sight of everything. Like there's curves like
yeah.
block off
Mhm,
sight and like
mhm.
places to be alone and lots of
Sure.
things in the garden. So
I'll go with Eleonora because accountability buddy.
sounds good.
Okay.
I'll wait here then
with
with Winnie.
Winnie. Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
So
He
you
is so inside our minds right now.
I know.
So
I know.
inside our
He's
minds.
being so evil right now.
guys are
Uh,
so mean to me.
Fine.
You-
It's fine.
You wander around a little bit while Winnie starts to pray. Winnie, what are you praying?
I think I'm trying to just like feel a connection with somebody, I guess, because I haven't really had a lot of like communication, or like I haven't been able to like do magic yet. I'm kind of like still trying to establish a connection, so I think I'm trying to just like connect and kind of like meditate in that a little bit, and just thank her for whatever like help she had with like having us sleep so we could like lift the curse and all that stuff. So kind of just like meditative and like grateful, I guess, is sort of just the state I'm trying to like reflect.
Sounds good. Roll me a charisma check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my reroll.
Okay.
Much better. Charisma, I don't think I'm very good at charisma though. Why? You got nothing with that. Yeah. 17.
Kind of send that out. Davind, or you're looking around. You do find an attendant who's wandering around. She looks familiar. Feel like you've seen her before.
Yeah, we've been here a few times now. Did we get her name ever, or not that familiar?
Possibly. I know Winnie did. Ardenia.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
I'll look.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's it.
I don't know
how
if
to
we
spell it,
did.
but-
Yeah, you find Ardenia.
Oh yeah, I remember that name.
Okay.
I think she gave it
Excuse me.
big blessings.
Yes. How can I help you?
My friend and I were seeking some advice. When we were adventuring, we came across a weapon, and it seemed a bit demonic in nature, but we weren't sure, at least the appearance of it. When we identified it, it seemed like it was just a magical axe. But when we had been talking about selling it, but when our associate attuned to it, suddenly she seemed more like she wanted to keep it. An abrupt change of mind. Didn't really want us to hold on to it, and I didn't know if that was a foreboding sign, and if so, what to do about it.
Seen any other ill effects? Besides wanting to keep it?
Just that. It just seemed an abrupt shift, though, and we thought it strange. I don't know if it would have flagged something, but for the demonic appearance of the axe that made us a bit worried.
Well, possible there could curse or hidden feature to it. possible. I don't. You're saying there's no negative benefits.
Not currently. It just happened today, though. We just didn't want to take any risks if it might be something. So, if
Well,
it was some sort of sign or something, we wanted to check.
there are spells that can break a curse if it is one.
Yeah, would you recommend that be cast on the user or the item itself?
Typically, it can be either one, that circumstance. It will not break if it is a cursed item. It will not stop the curse from existing, but it will just sever a tie that was made.
The connection.
But
All right, so it could be either. Sure. All right. Would you what other signs, if we see it progressing, would you recommend looking out for? Have you had many dealings with something like that?
I mean, it look like your friend has the life being drained from them, or they suddenly have a positive trait they had turned negative, or something like that. They're all
Sure.
things to look for. Would depend on it.
All right, that sounds good. Good to look out for. Thank you for your advice. We've never dealt with that before, so we wanted some insight before we made a move. Thank you.
I'm curious if you were able to perform that sort of magic, how much would it cost to potentially donate for a member of the church to do that?
It is a more expensive, not a low level spell for us. Heck. So doesn't have any components to it, so go for 100 gold. Service you'd like to provide it?
And you do have someone here that's able to do that currently?
That's the remove curse spell, or is it something else? Sure. Perfect. Well, we will consider our options. Thank you for your help. That was very useful.
We do have as well ability to craft spell scrolls if you ever need certain spells. Do have a bit more of a cost to them as it holds the magic and it's potent, but option to have something with you in case you're in a pinch.
It is good to know as well. Thank you very much. So
Yes.
I think we'll go back. No, I don't think so. Unless Dav had anything.
I just went as long as I was just kind of curious how they were going to react if they said they couldn't do it or anything like that.
Oh, like are you talking about with the other things that can't be done? Yes.
I mean, I know they can still cast spells, but I just kind of wanted to see, if there was worry behind their eyes or kind of how that reaction would have gone if we would have asked for them to do that.
I think if we had a different set of requests, probably.
Oh yeah, just being a little sneaky. Thank you for indulging.
Of course. So we'll go head back.
So you head back. As when he's praying, there are a few pixies that fly over and place like a little flower crown on when as she's praying.
Okay. She gets excited about that, and I was like, okay. Maybe I'm not
Maybe is
terrible.
smiling too. You're
Yeah.
not paying attention to her, but that makes her happy.
Did they
So
react
cute.
at all to the axe on her back?
No.
They're not like trying to stay away from it or anything.
Oh, guys, no.
I'm just curious. It's just the end of the mind. Just checking.
No, they just come up to her and put a flower
Ye-
crown on her head. They look really happy to be around her.
To be fair, we've had some bad experiences with cursed items in the past, so they are.
Understandable.
It makes sense. We're all paranoid.
Understandable. Yes.
Just imagining a pixie just putting the crown and be like, oh my gosh.
Pixie just falls over dead.
Yeah.
You never know.
No.
Oh, that's so distressing. Oh no.
See, Mark, this is just you reaping the consequences of being DM sometimes.
All right.
You sow the paranoia.
Distrust and paranoia.
Yes.
All right. So,
Love you. No. Okay.
all right. So,
Just kidding.
spend some time praying. Anything else you want to do here?
I would leave an offering of like maybe is a gold too much or like I don't know.
I think in
Is
the
gold too
past
much?
we've done silver.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just didn't know if it was like. Now that I'm part of it, I didn't know if it was like a I should give more if it's.
If
still
she
fine.
feels like she needs to, Eleanor won't like object.
I'll just do. I don't know. What would we leave last time? What's like more like I don't know.
We've
what
done
left last
2.
time.
That's usually what we've done.
Like 4 silver maybe? Is that? I'll do 4 silver. Sure.
I don't know why I see Eleanor be like, just as long as we don't have to break another gold. Anything short of that, I'm totally fine spending, but to break a gold over
She just
that,
doesn't want to see the number.
There's too
the
much
number go
loose
down.
change.
it's-
All the
it's
silver
not
reminds
fair
me
for
of that time we lost all our money.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
can't.
That's true.
Yes.
That was terrible.
I just
Only
I can't
gold.
deal with that. I've not gotten over that.
Gosh.
Traumatizing.
So awful.
That's how we design Electrum in this world. It's because we don't want any of the mishaps to affect our money.
Yeah. There we
Oh my
go.
gosh.
All right. And with us not selling the axe, Eleanor's like, do you want to decide about the axe and then maybe we'll go to Heidi?
I don't. Yeah, I think it would be good to pay her something, but I don't know that I want to out of what we have left now.
What would she just want? Like I don't know. Like how much we have?
To be fair, our agreement was giving her slices of the jobs that we do where she's involved. So
Well, and she's dug up a lot of things for us that we haven't followed through on.
And-
So it would
And
just be
there was a
little.
lower cut for stuff she wasn't involved in.
Mhm.
5%?
Mhm.
So what's 5% of like, let's say the 200 we found?
That'd be 10.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
why don't we just give her the
Maybe.
axe, guys? It's like 100. I feel like it's pretty square.
I don't think that's my thing, guys. I think I'm trying to reinvent myself. Like the X is my thing. I really don't think we should get the axe up. I think we should
Reinvent yourself. What do you mean?
Are we gonna dye your hair?
I mean, like, no, I mean, like, I'm trying magic again, and I'm like, I don't know, what if the axe is like a new opportunity to like try using an axe instead,
Yeah, that's a good point there.
Is
You're
it something?
very good at what you do, though. I'm
Or
not
is it-
really sure.
Or even not
Is
even
it
just using it,
something-
just like keeping it though. I don't know, just like making sure we like have,
Well, but if. Are you even. Is that a weapon that you're good at using?
Would I know I'm bad at that, would I know that would not be something I could do, or I don't ever tried it. I don't think so. I don't know.
Let me look at your character sheet real quick.
I have decent strength, but I know like monks get like what I don't remember what happens if
Efficient thing.
they use
Yeah, I'm looking at
weapons. Like,
proficiencies.
Should have
so
train enough.
it's
Now I'm curious. if you can
Not
even-
under your proficiencies currently, but you can always
Mhm.
learn how to do it, and it is magical, so there's a bonus to it.
okay. Could definitely try it. I don't know. I could learn.
Where are we, by the way? Are we still at the temple?
Wherever you guys want to be. You can leave the temple, you can start
Okay.
walking somewhere. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like she's done just enough to win over Dav, and Dav's like, I mean, hey, I totally get that. Start
Oh
with
my
this.
gosh.
We could go. I mean, I guess it depends what time it is. Now.
Yeah, if it's starting to get late and we're gonna have dinner,
We have a
meet
ways
Edison, pick up our pants.
Closer to
yeah.
like dinner time now.
We should head
Yeah. So maybe I'll
Pants pickup time.
check in with Edison and see if he has a
Yep.
meetup time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he said to do that.
As we walk back to like the main.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can walk back. You write a note to him.
Yeah. I just say any updates.
He says, "Yeah, I can meet you outside. Watchlight.
What time?
Now, if you want."
Sure. Can I time it so that we pick up the pants before?
Yes, you swing by the market on the way back.
So
Okay.
we're
Just don't want to leave them behind. We don't want to
Yes.
ask for everybody.
The pants are ready. They fit perfectly. Both of you.
Yay.
They are perfect pants.
You look so
Perfect
sleek
pants.
and
The
good.
most expensive pair of clothing or a piece of clothing Euphemia's ever owned. Other than
Eleanor
her
kind of
armor,
like-
maybe.
Like smugly like folds them into her bag like that. This will be much better. And fine.
Just putting pants in my backpack.
Pants.
Just pants.
But at this point, it's-
Okay.
the chill is definitely setting in as the sun has dissipated, and you guys reach the watchlight. Edison's outside smoking.
Edison. How are things? Yeah.
Fine.
Hope it was not too much of a overload for you.
Got something that we need to.
Yes.
Go
Did
ahead,
you
though.
have? Oh yeah. Did you have nightmares?
Did they seem to increase at all, or were they about the same?
Things are escalating.
How does he look?
Yeah.
You can roll insight. You have a vibe check for that.
Please.
Can all of us? Or just you guys?
You can roll.
I'm gonna add my
pause.
bless too.
No.
16.
7.
Okay. I used my bless. 26.
Nice.
I'm an Edison savant whenever I choose to do insight. It's natural 20. And I rolled a bless 24. Or no, 23, because I have a -1.
Right.
Jeff just has a special
Romantic
connection with
interest.
him.
Yeah, and then Jeff also randomly has a great connection with Edison.
So funny.
So what did Winnie and Eleanor get?
7.
17.
7 and 7. Okay.
Oblivious.
Not like
Um,
super slows over here.
So Winnie's the only one who doesn't notice this, really. But you all pick up that he's definitely pretty stressed out at this point. He's looking a little rattled. There's a lot of concern, too, as he's kind of like glancing over at Euphemia at a few points that Dav and Euphemia would pick up on.
In like a worried way, like there's like stressing.
There's just some sort of concern as he kind of glances at her. Something on his mind.
Okay.
I think I would definitely give him a look like I know something's up. So, like, just that I'm noticing that.
We're doing what we can to help your mother, of course. Seems to be afflicted by things. You have a member of Watchlight who is working in the area to help protect it. There are certain types of ovens infiltrate dreams, especially, and cause awful things to happen. Have someone there who is actively ready to prevent happening. There are certain things they can do to stop nightmares from coming. Kind of like looks around. We can talk if you'd like.
Please.
But is there anything you need from me?
The only thing unrelated to this is, would your boss find any use for the information that I obtained when I died?
I'm not sure. I would assume he would be in no on that, considering his. Oh, are you speaking of the
Like
more that
what
you've
we've
learned?
seen.
I'm speaking of what I
Yeah.
saw that may be linked to those issues.
Which I've also seen to an extent. when we came
I
over.
can make sure that I fill him in on that. He's not here currently. Actively trying to work with helping North out. From what I've heard, there are pockets of survivors that they're working to try to get out, but pretty difficult to get in there.
Does he seem more or less concerned about that information?
The Northport?
Mm-hmm. Than like in other times he's talked about it.
You can roll another insight if you'd like.
Sure. 23.
Okay. He doesn't seem necessarily any more stressed about it. It's just kind of
Okay.
laying facts to you.
Okay. I was just curious.
I'll just give him just like a couple pieces of paper that I had written. Details. If you would like to relay this to him, then if you think it would be helpful.
Best of luck.
So there's pockets of survivors. Is there anything else that happened with that? Any news on
I mean,
who might be leading it or why it happened?
I don't have a ton of details about that, but I know that there are some people who are held up, survivors. There's some who are captured and are being enslaved. There are many who are just being killed there. Sounds pretty awful. But that is where the bulk of the Watchlight efforts are going towards.
Just
Their
unfortunate.
biggest focus at
Interesting.
Wilda definitely involved in that. Desmond is helping as well.
Wilda is...
Wilda's the head of all of Watch.
Oh. I see. Interesting. That makes sense why all the effort would go to that.
Typically up in the grace-topped peaks.
Oh, good.
That's something that. Not saying we have a whole lot of time, but that they would need extra help on, or that if we would need to go in and aid in an assault, that we could be helpful for.
Potentially, I think if you prove yourself as someone who can handle themselves well, it would be more likely to accept it rather than send in more victims.
That would make sense.
Unofficially, can't stop you from going in yourselves and these as well. They are definitely not wanting civilians to get hurt. They are trying to keep people away from the city as much as possible. Many of the roads are blocked off heading that direction, and people are being told not to go there. It's at this point, I don't think they would accept your help.
One last question too: is there a way to? Do you guys have any ability to scry on someone?
There are some within our ranks who are good.
If that's ever something we have access to, I'd love to pull that favor if possible.
Pretty big favor.
It has to be someone they're familiar with, though, right? Or can it be someone that is...
It depends, I think, on how well you know them. Or if you have objects association.
No.
Is there something in particular you're thinking about?
There's a friend of mine that she hasn't been heard from up there. I don't know if she's actually on. If she's not, I know someone that would run to the aid of that fight if he knew they were alive.
From my understanding, there is spells that are not quite as costly, potentially good message there they can reply to, if it's something similar to what your book does.
Yeah, I can't remember. Mark, was it? Oh my gosh. Why am I blanking out on his name? What's the Dragonborn's name?
Idkin?
Idkin?
Ignan, yeah. Oh my gosh. My Rolodex was flying real fast right there. So there's characters and anyways. Was he using a stone to keep up Kindred? Not necessarily, okay. Yeah, that actually might be a better one.
You hope your friend is alright.
I know it sounds crass, but I mean, hope is not something I am afforded on this place. But she is alive. Obviously, I'd want to help, but we know some people that could make a difference. But are very disheartened at the moment and don't have a mission or a goal.
You know some temples will craft scrolls, that ability.
And Eleanor, and just let's put that in the back burner.
Something to work towards, potentially. I am assuming also you didn't receive any word from the person I've been waiting to hear from.
Not.
That's all right. I was just checking. But I think that's all we had for you right now. If we need to do anything to help in this situation with Euphemia's mother and with you.
Just have to say that the sooner we can try to deal with the eggs, the better. Whenever you feel ready.
Do we know what
I
the
would say
next
this
step
whole
would
time
be?
everybody's been talking, since he said the stuff about her mom. She's been watching him very intently this whole time.
So, anything else you all need from? Oh,
What
Records
was
of the
the next
Realms.
step?
Thanks for the raid. Coming in.
You.
Anything else you need from me?
I just was curious what the next step would be if we were ready to bring the fight to them.
At this point, still a lot of guessing.
We don't know where they are.
I would recommend we head south and begin to around for clues. Seems unwise for going alone in this situation. This would be more official Watchlight business. Way to get your name known to them if this goes well. But I could hire you on as additional aid for myself, as this is my official case. My choice to make that. You would get paid for it. Successful mission. Would bring up some credibility for you as a group. The Watchlight.
I'm not opposed to that idea at all.
I understand if you want to take some time to prepare. Something that you're ready, let me.
Yes, I mean, I think probably need to discuss it, and also, I don't know what the trigger is to send us back. It may even be as we commit to this is the trigger. I'm not sure. But that shouldn't stop us from moving forward, obviously. But it is something that you should be aware of.
Understandable.
One
And
last
see what
question.
happens. You always have a way out if you go wrong.
Yes, that is good.
And I know there's emotional ready, but I've never dealt with a coven before. I mean, we saw our combat ability with the Minotaurs. Do we, based on your research with the Watchlight, do you feel like we could even have the combat strength to take down Coven right now? Or would it take more training?
Both Dav and Euphemia, with your roles, you sense a little bit of concern on his face as you're. But he looks like he's trying to hold it back. Wrong. These definitely seem like being is around for a reason. Not seem like some small group of eggs. I expect a very challenging and try to move. I am absolutely willing to go in as soon as you want to, or wait as long as worry about what might get caught up in the middle between. Your mother should be safe now. If watching her. But if that fails, who else will be targeted? I don't want to push you into anything you're not ready for, though. can keep doing our best to protect those who are being affected by them. Meantime, we'll grow our skills. Realize there may be costs to
I'm mostly just looking at Euphemia for a reaction at this point.
Could I talk to you a minute?
Of course.
Literally about to ask if Euphemia looked like she wasn't talking because everyone else was there. Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's waiting.
I did want to have a private conversation. Well, you could walk her back to the inn again if you plan to stay at the same.
Sure, that is fine. Thank you for your help, Edison. I'm sorry that you've been caught up in this as well.
Part of the job.
She just kind of like puts a hand on his shoulder and like then just walks away. You as well.
Dev turns and he like pulls the axe handle that's like sticking out a little bit and went, when can I see it?
I guess she'll give it.
I just meant like over here, like come on, let's go this way.
Oh, sure.
I wasn't expecting her to do that. No, just come on over here.
Okay, and she'll.
We're just going back to the end, I think, right? Or
Yeah.
Maybe you could practice using it on me later. I'll put up the shield spell or something.
Oh, I was gonna say, just hack away. That's not very safe.
Sure.
in the street. No.
Yeah. We better really cause a ruckus, but maybe.
So, you three start walking back to the inn. Begin to walk back, and Edison begins to walk with you, Euphemia. It takes you kind of like towards a quieter part of town, away from the downtown quiet spot, kind of closer to the garden area too, a little bit, where it's a little more naturey.
Okay.
Just like walks with you under the moonlight there. Speak to me about.
If there's something with this case that I really need to know, I would rather you just tell me.
Of course.
You seem concerned.
We knew there would likely be consequences to what we did.
Yeah.
Quite unfortunate it came so quickly.
Unsurprising.
The nurses. Your mother was screaming out, you tormented. He awoke with scratches all over her.
From the dream? Or from herself?
Not entirely clear. They arrived, they saw the scratches, but I do know that eggs, especially with the power of their coven, certain ones have access to torment people's dreams. And in certain circumstances, they result in death. The night haunting continues long enough. Eventually, their bodies give out. I made sure somebody would be your mother at all times as she rests. And there are spells. I believe friend actually one like it help you. They are limited in how long they've worked for. He is someone who is there ready to protect her. They'll eventually lose interest.
She's not well.
There are concerns I have in my research. There are occasions that the targets of these night haunting, if they die from these effects, souls are claimed by these hags. Used by them, whatever evil purpose they desire to.
Do you think that is something that could have happened to Maribel already?
Possible. Do you think of anybody else who they might want to target?
I still think Electa may not be in the clear. She's a safe person for me. We didn't really make any progress on the nightmares when I was with her, but I would be worried.
We can definitely make sure we see if she's safe. Is there anybody else you think may be affected by it?
I mean, I'm not close to a lot of people other than those three. And you.
I have my own protection.
I'm glad to hear that.
Any of your friends, they're being affected by protection from good and evil spell. Help in that case.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I will be watching them. Have you seen my mother since you got back?
Did go over today, earlier in.
Do you think it would distress her to see me, or I don't want to inflame something, you know?
At least take you to see her. Doing. She won't see you. Walk with you now to go see her.
Do you mind?
Of course not.
Thank you.
They'll turn and start walking the other direction. You get on one of the rail systems to get over that from town.
Okay. Yeah, she'll pull the flowers out that she got earlier to, like, hold them.
Sure. you three head back as they're off the asylum. Anything you guys are doing back at the inn?
I don't think so. I don't know if I'd try anything with the axe, like without Euphemia there, just in case. You never know. So the only thing I'd do, I think we probably could just hang out. I'd check in with Zydron for any news.
Sure. I got nothing from Zydron at this point.
Yeah, so.
They got Port Hunter jewelry. You know, the birches to work on the second one.
I'm probably just sketching Julian. He's heavy on the minds right now. But...
You roll a tinkerer check. Have goes. Not super complex, so it's pretty low DC. You did get a bless too, by the way. Mark that on the screen.
I will use it.
All right. You still have your reroll? I think I have it marked. You do.
I do. I'm also gonna use it.
Okay.
It's the end of the night.
Why not?
Much better, anyways. Perfect. So that's 19 on the die plus. Was this my? I don't know why I was forgetting.
Intelligence and
Intelligence. Yeah. Okay. 25.
Okay. Yeah, this is looking great. It's masterful how you're putting this together.
Whoa.
Eleonora, as you are sitting there, you do get a sending in your head.
Oh.
Hello? Just checking in if you're around. Let me know. And you can tell it's Gunrik.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Stevens. Yes, we are. We have not gotten components yet, but are aiming for it soon. Any news?
At this point, nothing. Just waiting for you. Whenever you get a chance. But glad you're still around.
Thank you.
He's around.
Just for your knowledge, adding a component called a black rose with remove curse can cure most ancient curses. Thought that might be useful.
You hear back. Actually, they only work with specific things. It really depends on what the curse is. It doesn't work for everything. So you need to have the right component. Definitely one of those.
So
actually.
helpful.
Thank you very much for educating me on that, Mr. Stevens. It was very helpful. What other curses does it work on? Just so he knows.
I'd have to look that up. I don't have it off the top of my head, but there's a lot of different things out there that do different things. I gave you a list of things that probably will help you guys, though.
Of course. All right. Thank you very much. You have a good evening.
Poor boy blasting half his spell slots this evening. How many?
He's
spell slots
powerful.
Did he have over there? The tower just blew
so
up,
good.
messing up.
I see a
good.
big pink beam
Half
shoot to the
country's
sky.
blowing.
Oh man.
Out the window for
Very helpful.
Also, I forgot to mention, as you guys were walking back, you found a little stack of gold that was like tucked up to the side of a building with 13 gold in it.
Yeah, perfect.
Thanks to the Raiders. Back to the realm again.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so
our
much.
clothes and everything today. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So yeah, he doesn't message you back at that point.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, did we ask him about the curse? I guess he didn't know what it was though, so he probably couldn't identify what to tell us.
He told us we could use a component to identify it. Or
What
something.
the curse was.
Yeah.
For
That was the hope.
euphemia.
Was
Yeah.
the things
That
that he
was
put on the
right.
list would
Yeah.
help you
Yes.
to discern more about what's going on.
What
with
it
him.
was.
Well, and what we could do for you. Okay, got it. 'Cause I feel like we did ask, but
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not like the Black Rose is a covers everything type of thing.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
that makes sense.
That's basically what we're trying to communicate to you here.
Sure, that's perfect.
All
The
right.
actually threw me off so much I barely even registered the words he said. I was just
Actually,
loving that he wasted a sending spell.
yes.
Is it
Doing that.
correct you?
Wizards love correcting people. What are you talking
I
about?
wouldn't let you be wrong. He was like, no,
Yes.
I can't. I have to
good.
do it.
I must do this civic duty.
Ashley, you get another bless.
Okay. Cool.
But anything else back at the inn?
I don't think so.
All right. So, Edison and Euphemia give their ride over to the west side of the city. And they get close where they can get off, and then they start to walk on foot closer to the asylum. You guys begin to approach. Anything you guys want to talk about on the way over? He looks pretty, like, serious as he's doing this.
Yeah, I mean, I think she would be kind of. I think the way she keeps looking at him is like she's trying to decide what she wants to say, but she's kind of holding it for now. And I think the way she's looking at him is definitely like she's studying him pretty intently.
He's just walking kind of beside you, still with his cigarette as he goes. He will kind of look over at you at one point as you're getting closer to the asylum. I do hope that at some point after this settling down a little bit, maybe I could take you for a walk through.
I would like that a lot. But I appreciate you doing this now. It means a lot.
You look over and you can see the moonlight on the lake, and a lone building that's standing there. There's like a front gate guard that, being the hour it is, Edison kind of checks in with him and lets you in though. In your journey, walking up toward, right? And again, same thing at the door. He has to kind of flash credentials when you get in, explain the situation. There to see your mother, and yeah, she is resting at the point. Watched over. Given some healing for the scratches that she received. Rest. Better so far today.
Good.
Edison just not get led by the nurse. Door you find looks like a cleric who's kind of dressed in silver, golds, and red attire, sitting across the room, watching over. They have a book they're reading while they're there. Kind of smile and nod to you as you come in.
She'll nod back. But I think her eyes just lock on her mom.
Yeah, so she's just sleeping there quietly. Edison just looks to the cleric and have the room right outside for a moment. Stand up and nod and out.
I'll approach the side of the bed, but she's not going to touch her at this moment. But I think I'll either like kneel there or I'll sit like on the side of the bed. And just I think I'll put the flowers down next to her. And then I'll just whisper like, "Hey, it's Euphemia. I'm back. I'm sorry about the nightmares. And I love you, and I'm gonna try and fix this soon, okay? I just need you to be strong." I think she'll just kind of wait to see if anything happens, like if she stirs at all or anything like that.
Now she seems pretty restful, quiet.
I think I actually will glance up at Edison before I reach out, kind of like questioning, like, "Do you think it's okay?"
He's like standing back by the door, so in case anything happens, he can Eric right away. But just kind of nod of you do what you want to do type of a thing.
Okay. She'll just softly stroke her mom's hand, just one little touch. A little tentative. She's pretty worried about like triggering something. And I think she'll just kind of move the flowers a little closer to her head. And then stand up and say, I will be back, I promise.
Yeah, she doesn't really react much.
Okay.
Wake up or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And still quietly sleep.
Okay. She looks at her for like a long second or two, and starts to get pretty teared up, and then turns away, like, and looks at Edison like, I'm ready to go.
Of course. We'll turn to notify the cleric to come back in. Again, smile again and nod at you.
Thank you.
They'll actually offer you like a handkerchief as they see you're crying.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, she's like, thank you. And she takes it. Like, thank you for keeping her safe.
Of course.
Appreciate it. Yeah, she definitely has like the posture of someone who like needs to get out.
Yeah, Edison will stand back by the door and kind of be ready to walk you back out. Glad she's in good hands.
I'm glad she is resting. Thank you. I'm trying not to say things or see people while I can. I just never know now.
Do what I can to make sure. I worry that higher ups will grow impatient. I think paying someone to watch her will be worth it. I'll make sure that
if there's something I can do to help you, I will. That is so unbelievably kind of you.
use every bit of influence I have to have somebody be here. Suffered long enough being targeted. I'm not gonna allow that.
She'll look at him, and I think her expression is definitely somebody who's just like, she's so lost for words at his kindness. But I think eventually she just says, I don't know how. I'm so glad that it is you on this case. That we even met. I wish it was under other circumstances, but I'm very blessed to know you.
It's always nice when Apple can still a positive, growing death rot.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I thought about things being different, or had a reason to think they would be.
Can always be different.
I'm glad that this happened tonight. I appreciate it so much.
Very welcome. Anytime.
Are we like walking back to the shuttle now or something?
Yeah, you'd probably be kind of leaving
Yeah.
the asylum and walking. He
Okay.
has to go through all the checkout stuff and
Right.
head out, back out.
Okay. Yeah, I think she definitely seems still pretty like burdened by all of this, but maybe there's a little relief there, especially after what he said. I think once we're out of the asylum grounds though, she would kind of look up at him and say, "Was there something else you wanted to talk to me about?"
I just am greatly concerned for those around you. I know you four can handle yourself. Mother's being watched. Check in with Electa. You can pursue things to help her. But again, I My boss, Desmond, missed work yesterday because of what I did to help you. Not official Watchlight business. Very unpleased. I was not. I am worried that if we do not yield results, again, they'll take action for your mother away. Maybe out of a job. It's only so long that this sit and wait becomes a problem. So just know I will be tirelessly working, make sure that I learn as much as I can. Again, I know it's important to be ready before we do things. I just want you to be aware of that. Circumstances. The cost of being gone.
I appreciate you being upfront with me. There is, I mean, you know, our situation is somewhat out of our control.
I understand. Results are not on you four. Results are on.
Yeah, and I don't want it to cost you your job. If I can prevent that.
Thankfully, with Desmond being a little preoccupied, I'll have a little more time than others may have in a situation not the case. I just want you to be aware. Again,
Yeah.
do everything I can to give us whatever time we need. Any resources.
I mean, what I can do is keep trying to find more information and pushing. I also have to share the priorities with those I'm with. It's a hard thing when there's lives at stake everywhere.
That is just why I'm asking you. Anybody else? You may have mentioned everybody. I just want to be sure.
Yeah, I appreciate you being thorough. I would have said the people in Edgefort that are not really able to be hurt now. I think.
He looks actually a little angry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when she brings it up, she like is so sick. Like that hurts a lot still. I do hope that what we did will at least keep us from, or me from, spreading that to everything, everywhere we stop. That's not nothing, for sure.
We are learning much. Very important to have down.
Yeah. You don't have to say if you don't want to, but what are they telling you in your dreams that makes you feel like things are escalating?
Not so much they're telling me that the intensity of what they're trying, ramping up. Nights of lost sleep, scratches on your mouth. They don't want us at our best. They can kill us, take our souls, or whatever they want to do. I don't think there's anything good for them. And I worry that whatever the reason they take the young girls, because we undid happen to you, perhaps they will do something else, like again. And and as he's saying that, you begin to feel this energy around you, as well as the three back at the inn. You all begin to feel this energy around you, and you all feel that like sucking, pulling sensation, and you all land on the ground feeling tremendous pain on your backs.
What?
Oh boy.
Stingy
Yeah, I was
pains.
wondering.
And that's where we're gonna end our session
Oh,
tonight.
no.
Good thing we picked up the pants. The pants got extra.
The
You got
pants.
the
This is
pants.
And
That's the most important
pants.
thing that happened tonight is getting the
Leaving those
pants.
pants behind.
Check.
Oh my gosh.
Thank
Y'all didn't
goodness.
know we knew the signs. we know the signs, man. We knew it.
we're ready.
So there we go. That's the session
are we?
tonight. What?
You know, where are we?
You'll find out next week.
What's the terrain,
You'll
Mark?
find out next week.
Mean.
So, I'm very
Okay.
mean. Get used to it.
Mean.
So yeah, we're gonna end there. We're gonna sign off on the recording, and then we will stick around hopefully for the raid. Somebody else continue the raid love. But thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you so much for all love and support. And we will catch y'all later. Bye, everybody.
Wheezy.